I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn bitter. Don't be ashamed about your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weak. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. The shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet, keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, morning, everybody. Just want to offer a prayer. Somebody close to us isn't here anymore. Semper Fi, brother. He just got to be too much. So I offer a prayer. Anybody that's struggling, reach out to somebody. Someone in a Scat Pack. I think you're about the only one here. I guess you can hear me. I don't know. It's just too much. So anyway, give me just a minute. So I don't even know. I guess this is working. Hell, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Just been kind of preoccupied. Somebody close to us, and my kids grew up with his kids. So the missus is sick today. Been sick yesterday. So I don't know. It doesn't look like really anybody's here. So yeah, I don't know. I just figured I'd kind of maybe get on. I was going to see what everybody was doing, but I don't even know what's going on in the world today. It don't really matter. Shit, maybe nothing's working. I don't know. Oh wow, isn't that some weird shit? Okay, so y'all know I can't see any of the chat in StreamYard. I just happen to go, wow, I wonder why nobody's saying anything. So I went to YouTube to look at the channel and I see the chat. That is so weird. I saw Scat Packs first thing. Let me get this fixed real quick because I'm missing everything you guys are saying. I didn't even know anybody was here. Let me put this. Okay, we're going to turn the background thing off because that's just getting annoying. Okay, so let me catch up over here. Let me shrink this. And then I'll put the YouTube chat over the top of the StreamYard chat. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let me go back up to the top because all these people are in here, and I'm telling you, I did not even know y'all were here. So morning, Jay, Hillbilly, Josh, Sketpack, Indy, what's up, sis? G Monana, Anti-Jack, Lady Smith, C, what's up? Super Dave. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, trying to catch up just in real quick in the chat. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't even show anything over there on StreamYard. It literally, the only thing that's showing over there in StreamYard is Scat Pack. It looks like 9 minutes before the stream. Said cock-a-doodle-doo. That's it. So, anyway, I said hi to you, Hillbilly. Um, so anyway, y'all heard, I guess, what I say, and that's, uh, hell, I've known him since the mid 80s, late 80s. And, yeah, he, I don't know what's YouTube friendly. I guess he removed himself, and, man, all I'm going to tell anybody that considers that's, I get how there's different beliefs. I get that. But I got to say, man, that just has such a final calling to it. So that's just not that's not the answer. It just, I mean, I guess it's a quick escape for the person, but man, you're dumping a lot of shit on people still here. So that's been that's occupied most of my thought process. And man, his little dude grew up with my kids, so it's hard to. And you get this anger. It's like you want to reach over there and pull them back just so you can beat their ass and then send them. Yeah, it's just been kind of a couple of domino things, and then that thing just kind of like the creme de la creme over all everything. So it's like, oh shit. And it just goes to show you how minute your shit really is. Because I started out with some little mundane negative thing. And within just a day or two, that fell off the wayside and meant jack shit to me and was readjusted. So hmm. I hadn't really paid much attention. Well, I've paid attention a little to the Maui fires and stuff. Not a whole lot, but and I've tried to bounce around in some people's channels just to listen in, you know, kind of distract a little bit, but just, I don't know, man. Some crazy times are upon us. I wonder if I were to leave studio and come back. Morning, random. Okay, so y'all bear with me. I'm going to see about leaving studio and coming back, see if that fixes that chat thing. So even though I'm going to go off the screen, I'll be back. Let's see. Oh. Hey, there we go. And all the chat just shows right up what you know. So now we know. So anybody else that has that issue on their stream, you just have to go out of your stream and go back in it. And then ta-da, all the chat's there. Hey, what's up, Steve-O? And here I can throw this and this. I don't know if Hillbilly's still here. He's always on the move. Man, I don't know. So y'all just have to kind of catch me up on how are things going. What have y'all been up to? It's been just hot as shit down here. Well, I think yesterday we were at 111 with a heat index of like 118 or some shit. It was hot. Okay. I don't know. See, I said that. Yeah, we're going to have to stick with some YouTube chat. I can see that right now. Because I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I guess I'll send them a message afterwards if they haven't already heard. Because, yeah, I thought, oh, okay, look, there it is. And now I come back into the YouTube chat, and sure enough, Lady Smith, ND Skep, everybody said a few things, and it's like, yeah, that didn't show over there. 64 and cooler here. Oh, yeah, there you go, Skep. Excuse me. Hey, Kevin. Random. Well, you know, I'm doing. There's something that just, I don't know. It's always been hard to answer that question because it's like, how am I doing? It's just hard to kind of call that and define it down to just maybe a couple of things. I live in a very fluid situation, so that's what I was saying earlier. I felt like I was starting off with this little mundane negative thing that had kind of rubbed me wrong. And at the time, I thought this is some like big stuff. It's like, oh man, this is really pissing me off, man. I can't believe this. But then, I don't know, a couple of things happened, and then all of a sudden you realize just how mundane your little problem was. Because now I got a young man that has to mentally process his dad deciding to remove himself. Just, I don't know. So anyway, it's the Texas cyclone. It's a roller coaster. It's a up and down, few little turns here and there. It's just kind of cray cray. Yes, talk about a mix too, because then my granddaughter's over here for 2 days, so then that's kind of like a good thing, but then there's a bad thing. There's a good thing, but there's a bad thing. It's just, it's. Oh, dang, Kevin. Well, I hope you're feeling better now, huh? Ooh, hey, Ronnie. YouTube has been glitchy in the chats for a couple of days. Well, yeah, but what's funny right now is that StreamYard. StreamYard's not even showing any of the chat. It's not showing the count of people. It's just weird. I think if I do another one, I'm going to do it through the Stream Labs. See how that goes. Yeah, it's just kind of. I gashed my cornea. Whined like a baby. How did you do that? What'd you do? Just like have something on your hand and like go in there to rescue, come hang out later. Yeah, I was saying about that tonight's deal that she has. I tried to support her, but I just didn't want to bring nothing down or nothing either. Okay, thank you, Lady Smith. Yeah, at first I was thinking maybe the stomach flu, and then she was feeling a little better, and then last night it kicked in again. Now that's a very fluid situation, no pun intended. Sorry, I try to bring some kind of humor to it. I know, right, Steve? That's what I say. How do you gash your cornea? I mean, unless you're like doing some plasma cutting or grinding or some shit. Oh, I know, sis. Thanks, Andy. Oh, damn it. See, this is what our parents met when we were little kids and we took slingshots and rocks and we used to shoot things. And they said, you got to be careful. You put your eye out. You just took decades to do it. But then that's how that happens. Well, hopefully they got it fixed. You didn't lose your sight, though, right? Thank you, Random. See, Lady Smith, don't know about that mascara wands. I remember with my daughter and those eyelash thingies and all that shit, people get the pink eye and then spread that stuff. Excuse me. Exactly. See, I've never understood that either. Well, those are kind of spooky there, Jen. Hey, what's up, Steve? Aloha, brother. Hang on. I don't think so. I have a dark contact in it from the outsiders. Oh, so did they got you some of those numbing drops? Those were pretty badass. I remember one time with a plasma cutter, I hit myself, ended up with some slag in my eye. I didn't know that there was even like a Novocaine for eyeballs. They gave me that shit. My eye started just going everywhere. Right, Super Dave. Yeah, I used to think that, if I lost my hearing, it wouldn't be so bad. But I got to say, I don't know. I think I'd rather, yeah, if I had to at least keep three, I'd keep the eyesight, the smell, and probably the fetal nerves. One thing about it, get you some rest and keep that covered. It probably won't take long to heal up. Prayers for strength and wisdom. They need proximity alerts on those applicators, Dave. That way they can't get too close. She told me to take it easy. I'm wearing easy out. I have medicated for infection and numbing pain. Not supposed to numb it, but every 6 hours. Oh, there you go. Oh, hey, looky there. There's Mr. Josh.
Hey, Lefty, what's going on, man?
How are you, buddy?
Good, you?
Oh, well, I'm still sunny side up.
Yeah. I heard you were in the hospital. What was that all about?
Yeah, I got real down on all my nutrients and everything and got real drained. And apparently I ended up with a intensive urinary tract infection, cespis, and something else because my sodium was so low. So, yeah, that was kind of a shock. Wasn't expecting to spend like 4 days in the hospital, but
Yeah, I saw you coming home.
yeah.
Caught the video of you coming home. That's how I knew.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I just felt really drained. And then the missus says, well, I'm taking you to the ER. So then next thing I know, they put me in. Hey, what's up, Matt?
Yeah, I
How
went
have
to
you
the
been? How's your
good.
wife?
Me and my wife aren't really getting along right now. We're, you know, she's getting saying she wants to get a divorce on me, and When I went to
Uh,
the eye doctor, the eye doctor said my right eye is good, but my left eye is getting worse. so I only have one good eye now. So, but yeah, I started a YouTube channel for Fortnite, and I've been playing Fortnite whenever I get time, and keep them hanging out on different YouTube channels.
There you go. Well, shoot, yeah.
So,
As long as you're having fun,
yeah,
enjoying life, bringing a smile to your face, that's what matters.
yeah. And I got a new processor coming today for my computer. I ordered a Core i7, so
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be upgrading my computer.
Shoot, yeah. There you go. I just got through I redid my son's and put it in a new case and redid it for him and stuff.
Yeah. Computer stuff costs a lot of money. I just paid $184 for a second monitor. So,
Yep. Oh, and it's going to do nothing but get more expensive.
oh yeah. What's been going on with you? Anything?
No, somebody close to us, and they, it's just a guy I've known since the 80s. He removed himself from this ball of dirt, and he
Uh,
left us a son that's around the same age as mine. So, and I've watched that boy grow up. So, just kind of been dealing with that stuff. And the missus is sick. She's been down with like stomach stuff for a couple of days now.
yeah, California getting hit with that tornado or whatever over in
Oh,
California. I know we're getting a lot of rain over there.
yeah. Didn't they name that storm Hillary or something?
Yeah, yeah. I got a new iPhone. T-Mobile decided they're gonna charge me $155.15 for my T-Mobile internet and my T-Mobile phone. I upgraded my iPhone to the iPhone 13, and I just recently got it paid off. And now my phone bill is like $115.15. So, yay.
Oh, holy crap.
Well, you figure I'm paying for the internet too, so.
Yeah, but I pay $50 a month, and I even think that's high for this phone. But I don't do the new phone stuff. Hell, the old phone still works just as good. That's a lot of
Well,
that mind marketing stuff. See, they try to tell you the camera's improved, the signal's improved, this is so much better, and it's like, it's a phone. You could take a phone from 5 years ago and it would operate just fine.
yeah. Well, what they want to do is they want to get you on the new 5G network. They don't want anybody on the older 3Gs and 4G network. They want everybody on the 5G.
Well, and they like the money of you buying the new phone. It's kind of like
Yeah,
the old cars that used to last forever. And then one day they went, wow, we're not getting very many customers coming back because it lasts too long. It's like, yep, stop that.
yeah,
TVs go out after a couple of years, refrigerators start wearing out after a few years. It's just they make crappy
yeah.
products.
Well, I have to call the people from T-Mobile and say, look, I'm disabled. I have a disability. I can't afford $155 a month for internet and phone. You guys need to lower my phone bill, and they took it down to like 113. But I still gotta pay $155 for this month. That
Yeah.
that
It sounds like
13,
you're paying for the plan and you're paying for a monthly note on that phone. Hey, what's
yeah.
up, William? Morning, sir.
But
Morning, Eric.
starting next month, I'll be paying 113 instead
Ooh-wee.
of instead of 155.
Well, yeah,
So,
at least it's a little lower.
yeah, anything's an improvement.
That's it. Oh, Kevin, I just saw where Kevin said a friend of mine just got certified in helicopters. I feel another skydive coming. I don't know if I could jump nowadays. I'd have to really know who's packing the chute.
But yeah, I'm doing all right, you know.
Cool deal. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
I see your channel pop up every now and then where you're doing Fortnite.
Yeah.
Do you still go over to Bonnie's?
No, I haven't been over there in a while. I don't remember the last time I was over there.
Okay, Indy. Indy's going into lurk mode. Yeah, it's what, 4:30 there for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going to work shortly. So. But yeah, I haven't kept in touch with anybody. I still have everybody's email. I just been really busy.
Well, that's good though. Busy's good. Busy keeps your mind going.
Yeah. I just found out a couple days ago. I got my own bank account. And I found out a couple days ago that they're gonna go away with the PNP Smart Asset card. So I called the bank to see if I could get my own bank account. And they said that they can't open my bank account. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when they go away with the PNP Smart Asset because I have everything coming out of that account. My phone bill and my work kept going into that account, but come October of this year, they won't have it anymore.
Oh dang, Eric's gotta go have a tooth pulled long drive, but it's the cheapest I can find without insurance. Damn, Eric. Don't you ever got a pair of channel locks? I'm just picking. Yep. Make them numb that stuff though, because that ain't no fun. Toothaches man, those can be a pain.
But I'll be going to the dentist on the 30th of the month.
Do what, Josh? Can barely hear you, buddy.
I said I'll be going to the dentist on the 30th.
Yeah, Eric said he's fixing to be driving to the dentist because he's got to get a tooth pulled. Which I got to say, Eric, Super Dave has a good point. Do you got anybody else drive you home?
Yeah.
Because they're going to kind of, you ain't going to feel like driving or paying attention.
Whenever I go to the dentist, they have to do a deep cleaning on me, and they have to put me under oath. I won't let them do anything.
I don't go to the dentist. I just don't. Last time I went to the dentist, they pulled like 3 teeth over on the side right here. And I was like, yep, okay, we're good there.
Yeah.
Lady Smith is seriously considering hosting a kitten giveaway. Hey, get them damn things fixed. They will multiply quick.
How the chicken's doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing real good. Getting eggs. It's hot right now. I worry about them every damn day. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to, here in a few minutes, I'll go let them out. It's so damn hot. Man, I worry about them stroking out. I got them. That's another part of the chore over the past few days. Got the chicken coop moved over underneath the shade tree. So now they're in the shade most of the day.
Yeah, they'll keep you busy, that's for sure.
Just the temperature's been so high, 107, 105, 111, 109. It's just everything's been in the upper hundreds. So
yeah, it's been pretty hot up here too. It's been in the 90s and 80s.
that's not very hot, Josh. That's not very hot. It's 82 degrees right now down here.
Wow, that's hot. a lot hotter down there than it is up here.
It's going to get to be up to 106 today.
Wow. That's hot.
All week long. 106, 104, 106, 108, 108, 108, 108. It's like,
I guess you guys don't have a winter down there, huh?
oh no, not in Texas. Our winter is like everybody else's fall. Hey, what's up, prepping artists? How are y'all doing moving into your house? Settling in okay? Cool deal, Kevin. Kevin says, I've been listening to my normal channels, just been lurking, had trouble seeing, still supporting my folks. Love y'all. Cool deal, Kevin. Well, I appreciate it. Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't really, I don't know. I'll let the chickens out here in a few. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing today. I was going to try to do some stuff outside, but I don't know, do that. That heat just drains me, which is kind of weird. I'm not used to that. So, hey, morning, Dusty Country Road.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going to work at about 8:15. Probably come home, wait for my new toy, and wait for my buddy to come put it in and hook the computer back up, and hopefully it doesn't explode.
Nah, hopefully. So you're changing out the processor?
Yep.
There you
Going
go.
from an i5 to an i7.
You're using the same cooler and everything?
Yep.
Make sure, hopefully, he brings some thermal grease.
Yeah. You
And
said
some
something about
alcohol.
that. You
Want to
said something
clean,
about that.
yeah, the old thermal grease off with some alcohol. Clean
Yeah.
the cooler off and stuff. And then put your
Yeah.
nice little X pattern of your thermal grease and lock it down.
Yeah, he said something about that Friday or
Yeah,
Thursday when he
because
was
that can
here.
fry a chip if it ain't done right. If it ain't done
Yeah.
right, you start that computer up and it'll smoke that chip.
Yeah, I just paid like $219 for that chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Intel chips are pretty high. I'm an AMD fan myself, so
I don't really like. I have an AMD computer down at my aunt's house, but I do a lot of gaming, so I like Intel.
oh, me too. That's why I actually like the AMDs. To me, it's a better gaming chip. Intel's good on the business side though, so they're good on editing, business wise. Intel's have always been good chips on that.
Yeah, I got an i5 11th generation, and I'm taking it up to an i7 11th generation. So
There you
I
go.
still got Windows 10. I haven't upgraded to Windows 11.
That's good.
I don't think I'll be upgrading to Windows 11. I don't like it.
Yep. Before long, they'll probably try to force people, but that's just the way Microsoft is. It's like everything else.
Yeah, you got until October of 2025. Still a couple
Yeah.
years away.
I won't even know if we're still kicking at the end of 2024.
Yeah. 2024 is only couple months away. It's already gone into September already.
I know we're already on the verge of World War III and the economy going to shit. Picking a fight with China too. So yeah, everything's kind of all coming to 24.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what they said, the world was supposed to come to an end a long time ago, so who knows?
Yep. Oh yeah, William storms are headed to the Gulf. Yep. That scares the shit out of me too, man. I don't want no storms around here. We're too dry. We need some rain down here among the pine trees. We're so dry. It's a tinderbox just waiting. That's actually what makes me nervous every day. Because we fire ain't nothing nice. You take this pine trees and this tinderbox we are, and you were to take a good little fire, kind of like a Maui thing, we end up with some spark. These pine trees it'll be a blaze. So prepping artist, how is y'all? How is it moving into the house? I've been trying to catch up. I caught on your conflicted a little bit of it. I like your yards. Looks good. Lady Smith Premium Mold Control. Kevin, we got this. Just said that's it, Kevin. Let's see, here also rescue worried about fires here. Yeah, because man, the drier it gets, and it's not even and it just doesn't take much. It just doesn't take much at all. Somebody could have thrown an old window out in a ditch in the woods somewhere, but it gets dry enough and that sun hits that window just right, and all of a sudden you have a fire, or going down the highway, which if Nikki was here in between preppers, she could tell you we had a bad one over outside of Huntsville, and it all started off of a cigarette out the window. And it's just because you get all this pine needles and all these leaves that are dried up. Shit's a tinderbox. Right, Lady Smith? That's it. Jump on a D9, get to pushing a barricade. No, Kevin, I'm down here in Southeast Texas, sir. I'm all down
the way up. I'm all the way up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Josh is a Yankee.
The weather's a lot nicer up here than it is down there.
Yeah, y'all get snow and all those little seasons and stuff down here. We just have hot, not so hot. And usually we're in a hurricane season. Normally this is our hurricane season. See, and that's a scary thing. Don't want to get into hurricane season right now, as dry as we are. And yeah, Lady Smith, fire breaks.
I don't think I could live down there because of the heat. Now we have trouble breathing down there.
Yeah, it's humid. Very humid. We're low altitude. That's it, Kevin. That's what it's for, man. For the past little over a week now, it's been over 102, 105 on it. Right, prepping. Hot, more hot, and hottest. That's our seasons. They have both top marks for mountains and no marks. Oh, there you go, Anti. Oh, Eric says getting constant buffering. William Rescue, Dusty and I are on different sides of the Gulf. Well, that's the Gulf of Mexico is like one big toilet bowl. Just look at the map. It's the rest of the ocean passes by, and every now and then it kicks its shit over there into the toilet bowl, the Gulf of Mexico, and it swirls around. And just think all them floods over there in China, all them floods that's been going on, washing all that stuff out into the waters. That stuff will all be floating over for months. Hell, I think they still got stuff that floats over from what, a decade ago or better, polluting the oceans. It was the upper 70s, lower 80s till yesterday. We kicked back up to 96. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Let's see, what are we at right now? Just gonna have to go let the chickens out. Yep, 82. We'll climb. Scat pack, I won't swim in any open body of water. Too many bodies in them. Man, I don't know. Water is my flaw. I got a thing about water. I think it's because once you kind of get out in the water, everything from the neck down, you have no control over. There's like a whole world underneath you that you can't see. You don't know nothing about. You can't do nothing about it. It's like, I don't know. I'm really not into feeling that helpless.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of water myself. I drink a lot of pop.
Right. Eric said in a few hours, I'll be one step closer to being an Eastern Tennessee dental stereotype. Prepping artist. I don't know when is the last time we saw 80. Yeah, it was last night. I think around 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we won't be getting any of that rain up here.
No, you're up there where Kiss Off is, which I hadn't seen her.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Got so many of the hell. I don't know where I hadn't seen. Let's see, Milkmaid, Nikki. Hadn't heard from Dana. I need to message Dana. So many people. I've just been preoccupied this past, I guess, week. It's been kind of crazy. I just wasn't, and I wasn't expecting it from that person. That was kind of strange.
Then you got a lot of new people in the chat room.
Oh, well,
I
no.
recognize.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, probably new for you. Yeah, it's the same because it's the same bunches that have been around. All right,
Yeah.
Eric. You got it. He says, got to go. Take care, rescue. Take care, everyone. Hey, be safe, Eric. Make it a good day. Get through this tooth thing, and it'll all get better. Prepping artist says it's actually a little cool right now. Not too bad, but it won't last. No, it won't. You get that little bit of because we're so dry. Now, if we would get a little moisture back, then it would, it would help because then we would have those cool mornings where it breeze through the trees and a little bit of moisture. But we're so dry right now. I'm waiting for some dumbass to decide to light a leaf pile or burn barrel of trash and everything go to crazy.
Yeah, but a lot of stupid people out there will do stupid stuff like that, believe me. They're not for the on here.
Oh, yeah, that's what they...
on the point.
Everybody thinks that, oh, no, I'm just going to run in and get a glass of tea. It'll be fine. I got it under control, and usually that's when you have to go respond to those.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Kiss Off? Hey, morning, Tony. Kiss Off says, being sick like that made you pretty bitchy. No, it didn't. People make me bitchy. And if you don't think that's possible, then just stop, go to a Walmart parking lot or go anywhere and watch a large group of people, and you watch how fast you get pissy. People do that. And you're watching your P's and Q's. I'm different. I'm fun. Yeah. And there's a change that'll be coming out. I'm not quite sure now, but yeah. Because I got to say, I'm so much of this drama shit. I just, and there's so much on here. So I think they try to intentionally pull you down. I can't walk into Walmart without getting bitchy. Right, prepping artist? Just people. I'm not doing it. You're always doing it. Tony says, I hate drama. I'm not good with the drama queens. I know, right? I just, man, sometimes some of that shit seems so juvenile too. And I kind of like go, wait a minute. Isn't this like shit you did back in your, junior high days? Oh, Josh came back.
Was that?
Oh, no, I clicked.
Yeah.
So, man, StreamYard, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. That StreamYard's weird shit lately.
Yeah, I had a phone call come in and it screwed my phone up.
No, StreamYard isn't showing the chat and stuff. So, you fixing to head to work?
Yep.
Alrighty, buddy.
Heading out the door right now.
Well, cool deal. Well, don't work too hard. Make it a good day.
Yeah, you too. I'll keep you guys on. It'll be a while before I get there anyway.
Oh, okay. You're probably, Kiss Off says you're probably listening to assholes just be real. No, I'm not listening. Nobody. It's just, well, and I won't even bother dipping into the last thing that kind of got me stirred up. Hey, what's up, Grumpy? Drama? Did someone say drama? Fabulous. Simply fabulous.
Good, you?
I'm going to mute you for a second, Josh.
No.
He's getting loaded up and stuff. Kevin says, rescue Adam wanted a companion. God said, no problem. It'll cost you an arm and a leg. Adam said, what can I get for a rib? Oh, look at old Josh's sky. He got some nice little atmospheric ripple there. So, Grumpy, how are y'all doing down there? Everything going okay? I saw Miss Yoda did her butter deal. I saw that. That was pretty cool. I loved how she goes, "Oh, yeah, you got to do the towel because it's going to be messy in a minute." And then sure enough, as she raised that towel, it was slopping around. Yep. Yeah, fixing to go let the chickens out. Okay. Let me put this in. Copy, bam, bam. All right, here, Billy. There you go. Or Grumpy, whatever. Anybody. Let's see. Rescue, is it hotter than hell in Texas like it is in Southwest Missouri? Yes, sir. It sure is, Mr. Tony. It's been over 100 degrees for the past week and a half. Things are about as dry as a bone. Hey, there's Hillbilly. What's up,
Hey,
buddy?
good morning. What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing much. Was just mainly was going to do this to kind of catch everybody up on I've been out of pocket.
Yeah,
So
haven't seen you in a bit. That's why I messaged you the other day. Make sure you're all right.
yeah, just dealing with stuff, processing stuff, and now it's hard to even with dealing with a young man that he grew up with my kids, dude, and then his dad done decided to remove himself from this place in just a blink of an eye. So now he's got to deal with that. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, that can be rough, man. I've had a few friends over the years that have done the same thing, and it's what's left behind is what is rough.
Well, I do better with other people. When it gets closer, that's where it gets a little tougher because it's just like there's certain things you'll say to people that you're not really connected to, but people that you're connected, you can't kind of be that callous. You can't. You don't want to. You start second guessing everything.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I don't want that to sound, desensitized. Milkmaid, Grumpy said Milkmaid gave us some great ideas for ways to keep the mess down. Oh, cool.
What's up, Chad? Good morning. Happy Monday. How are you?
Hey, Kevin, I hope your eye gets to feeling better. He says, y'all have a great day. I'm going to attempt to go to bed now. Get you some rest. Let that heal up. Oh, and Kissoff wants to know if you're going to wear your skinny jeans on panel.
No, man.
I'm digging that Bear Independent shirt, though.
Oh,
is that what that is?
Yeah, you got the ungovernable.
There you go.
I'm up here at the horse farm this morning, cleaning up the paddocks. But yeah, man, on that note, be honest, man, like there's a an issue, if you will, with men specifically that, they got shit going on up in their head, and there's like this masculine level or this pride level, and they tend to not reach out and talk to other men to get that shit out in the air and get it off their chest. And sometimes you get that, man. They just, that shit builds up and builds up, and they internally they can't take that shit anymore, and then that's it. That's their way out.
Well, see, I look. Well, okay. So, what do you think about this? Because we talk about how like a lot of the men are sissified. We've got all these little wussies nowadays, the soy boys, and you hear all the comments, we talk about the demasculinity of men. Well, on the flip side of that, if basically we've had a society that has been basically condemning masculinity, then if you are a man and you start having some kind of issues or you start feeling a way, you're not going to want to reach out. You didn't really want to reach out before because it was considered kind of soft. So you always try to plug through. But think about it. Nowadays, it's not a matter of pushing through. You're actually going to get made fun of and exemplified because it's like, see, and it's almost like masculinity being targeted. So it's almost like they remove that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. And I think that's a difficult hump to get over for, and it's on a, person to person basis. I mean, shit, there were plenty of years, man, where I just kept shit bottled up inside of me, man. I didn't talk to nobody about nothing. And to be honest, I was an angry, miserable fuck. Yeah. I hated life and everybody around me. You know what I mean? I kept that shit inside, and it's not, it's not, you're not being a P word if you fucking reach out to somebody and, hey, look, man, this is what's going on. I listen, I'll be honest. I had some shit going on, last week, and I reached out to one of the people in our circle, and I just had to fucking get some shit off my chest, man. I had to talk. Because I didn't want to talk to certain people in my life about it. I wanted a non-biased opinion. I wanted somebody to fucking listen to what I was feeling and then give me some feedback. And that person's perspective got me out of the funk of which I was in about the situation and had me look at it and from a different angle and be like, damn, my head is out of fucking clouds now and the sun is shining and my vision is clear. You know what I mean? So it just took that 20 minutes, swallow your fucking pride sometimes. You have to, and just, talk to somebody, dude. Shit, go talk to the fucking wood pile, right? It don't have to necessarily talk back, is it, I guess the point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So taking the masculinity away from men in general or a man yourself because you have to talk some shit out. That mindset, you're fucked right off the bat. If that's, I'm less of a man because I talk to somebody about my problems. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. This ain't 1940 anymore.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying though. See, before it would have been that simple, but now it's not that it's like, that's not a manly thing to do. They're trying to delete the manhood anyway. So now, it's weird. And Huckleberry's like, as a man, who the F are you supposed to talk to? Nobody hears us. Well, see, and that's just it, though. If you do, because I will say that I remember when I first started doing this, and I was kind of down. I was started in depression, and I was talking. Oh, there were little comments. People thought that it's just like I would get emotional on things, because out of softness, and it's like it's not out of softness. That's not what's doing it. It's, it's just you're that's where I was at. I was processing so much shit. But see, how do you, because would you really feel comfortable? That's why I think it's important for people to have at least a couple of people that you're like, look, man, all the bullshit's off the table. This is just a straight up, that way it's somebody you can go dump on. Right. Used to be like your best friend. You can just go dump. It's like, look, man, I just got to spew some shit out and be a sounding board for me. And,
Right. And disclaimer to that, right? Like if you're the one who's always crying wolf and you're always like, meh, 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 about fucking everything, right? Like nobody's gonna have that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, see, that you can't use that for a crutch. You gotta.
Right.
Then that's there. Yeah. People will use that as a crutch. That's where that. Matter of fact, who was it? Was it you or was it Hutch that got his work harder? Nobody cares. The bear banner. I think it
Oh,
was. I think Hutch
yeah.
got that one.
I think Bear's got that, right?
Yeah, Bear's got it in his office. It's work
Oh,
harder.
Hutch got it
Nobody
too
cares.
at his place.
Yeah, I think he said that's. He goes, "Oh, I got my banner," and it's one of those. Nobody cares. Work harder.
Yeah.
But see, you got to watch that mindset in a way, though. See, because that sounds. I get the motivation. I get the push behind it. But flipping on what we were just talking about, it's like, okay, well then, like, I don't know. What if I had said that to him before he did that? Then where would I be thinking? It's like, damn, dude, nobody cares. Work harder. Come on, Jay, work harder. And it's like, not you, Jay, but his name starts with a J. But it's like,
Yeah.
so you kind of got to watch, I guess, in a way. It just, I don't know. It's really had me thinking this past week because it was so flipped, dude. It was like not seen. It was just like literally went for a ride, came back, and then just bam. And it's like, wait, what?
And that's usually the way it happens. The ones that talk about it, and they're looking for sympathy, or they're looking for they're looking for that help, are the ones that talk about it. The ones that don't talk about it and just do it, it's, those people, you may not even have been able to help them at all because you didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still not quite sure what brought that on. I think there's some stuff will probably come out. Who knows? It might even been the ugly C word, and he might have found some diagnosis and, because it was just so sudden. A Scat Pack says to let go of ego and pride. Actually, that's what started my week off last week is I was my little mild aggravation because I got accused of having an ego. And I thought, you got me in life so screwed up. I don't have an ego. That's actually part of the problem. I guess I could sit here and spew out all kinds of shit, and then you would go, "Oh wow!" And it's like, yeah, but I don't. It's like I don't talk much about the uglier past because I try not to glorify it by talking about it so much.
Right.
I've always worried about that my whole life. I raised my kids worried that if I talked about my past too much, that it might like glorify it or something.
Well, it's kind of one of those things, like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you're like, yeah, hey, I remember back when I was, I did this and haha, I did that, that's like glorifying it. You're like, hey, listen, when I was your age, I fucked up. I did, it's not what you say, how you say it.
That's it, dude. Because look at these kids. Matter of fact, there was some video. I saw a little clip. Somebody shared a clip of some video, and they were going, "Where's the parents?" And you had these 3 kids. They got all these little toy guns, but you know what they were doing? They were doing one of them little selfie videos, just like you see in little Thugville and shit. And they like got their little guns pointed at the screen, and one kid even goes, "Hey, what'd you do with my weed?" And I'm thinking, see, this all sounds funny when they're like 7 and 8 and 6 and shit. And you're going, oh, it's like, no. Think about what that 13, 14, 15-year-old version of that shit's going to be like. Oh, wait, that's that scene we just saw on the news the other night. Yep, that's where they come from.
Come spend a day with me. I'll show you how to hold a pitchfork right.
Yeah. Hey, I got a favor to ask. I'm going to put you on full screen. Do you mind entertaining chat for just a few minutes while I go let the chickens out?
Oh, sure. They come for a walk with me. I got to go dump the wheelbarrow.
Right on.
We'll do it one-handed. What's up, chat? Monday morning. You can see it's pretty overcasty and foggy here today.
I will be back. Give me just a couple minutes, brother. Appreciate you.
Roger. We're at the horse farm where we keep the horse, and we do the missus and I, we do some work here. She does actual horse work, and I do the grunt work. I clean stalls, I clean paddocks, put some fence up here, all the stuff. I'm the muscle, she's the brain. Y'all know how that works. This will go. So that's about it. Today, I got 14 paddocks to muck out. And then I got to go gather some tools together, get them loaded up in the truck. I got some night work this week that I have to do after hours of the business. So I'll be working like 7 in the morning or 7 at night till, I don't know, probably 3:30 in the morning for the next few days, which is all right. Less idiots on the road. What are y'all? I can't see the chat, y'all. So, oh, and I completely went to the wrong paddock. I wasn't even paying attention. Where the hell is all my shit? Wrong paddock, Billy. We got the owner of the place over there weed whacking. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but he's over there doing his thing. Looking pretty good. Paddocks aren't too bad today. It's more of somebody put too much hay in them, so a bunch of leftover hay. I don't know if you guys saw my, I put out a short video this morning, but I got the best 5 hours of sleep last night. I set up the hammock stand I picked up, and it was glorious. I got woken up a few times. It was about 1:30 or something like that. I had a raccoon that came snooping around. That woke me up. He took off pretty quick. And I'm pretty sure at like 3:30 this morning, there was a bobcat down the path. He was making some kind of weird noises. But other than that, I slept like a baby. It was actually a little chilly this morning when I woke up. I had like a summertime sleeping bag, and then my drug rug blanket that I got when I was in Missouri. I had that, and then shit, this morning I woke up and it was a little nippy. But it was so nice to sleep outside. Beautiful weather. Fall asleep to the tree frogs and the crickets. It was very pleasant. Coffee is indicated here. There we go. Don't tread on me, baby. All right, I'm gonna set y'all up over here because I gotta move some tools around.
Roger that. Thank you, sir.
Hey, there he is. I can't see chat, so I don't know what's going on in there, bud.
With Kiss Off in chat, there's no telling. What's up, Elusive? Hey, Kims.
Are you picking up that weed whacker in the background?
Nope.
Roger, sweet. The owner of the farm's over there weed whacking around the ring.
Good. Putting in a little work.
Yeah, he's an old timer. He don't do much, but when he does, he tries to be productive.
There you go. That's all we can do. I fight with that every day.
Right?
So what? So speaking of raccoons, I picked 18 tomatoes the other day, set them on the back porch to finish ripening. Half of them were destroyed overnight.
Oh shit. See if I can
They
get
were
this done.
them raccoons were like, shoot, man, it's a Luby's buffet. Check it out. The human laid them all out on the handrail and everything for us. Hey, morning, cigar prepper.
Yeah, I was telling them I slept in my hammock last night outside, and I'm pretty sure I got woken up. Well, I know I got woken up by a raccoon at one point. I heard him meandering around, and then I'm pretty sure there was a bobcat out in the woods, not too far from where I was sleeping.
Oh.
But it was
All right.
nice.
Hey, later, Tony. Make it a good day. Good luck on your golf game. YouTube never did notification. Yeah. Hell, right now it's so weird I can't even see chat in the StreamYard.
Yeah, they're a little funky today, huh?
Yeah, dude. The chat. I started the stream. I didn't even think anybody was here. All I saw was Scat Pack before I started the stream say cock-a-doodle doo or something. And so the time come, I started it. No chat. I played that intro song. No chat. I did the little spiel, my little talk and stuff. No chat. And it's like, I ought to go check the YouTube channel. And sure enough, everybody was there.
Yeah, I shared your thing out at like 6:30 this morning.
Yeah, see, I don't know what.
This guy, he's getting closer. When that gets to be too loud, let me know. I'll mute my mic.
Okay, no worries. Well, they're roasting us in southern Indiana. I'm going to go downstairs. I'll keep you guys on to listen to. There you go, Kim. So I know down here in Texas, we've been on slow roast. I worry about the damn chickens. Hell, I was trying to figure out somewhere I could Jimmy rig an air conditioner or some shit. I'm like, I don't know, get some kind of cool breeze. Uh-oh. Must be right at the range of his reception. Let's see whether been like that on a lot of channels this weekend. That's what somebody else was saying. They're gearing up, man. They're working on algorithms and all kinds of shit. So whenever things go crazy again, they can monitor things. Kissoff says, I made my barn yesterday. You made your barn. You'll have to do a video. You mean that went along with the little porch type setup thing that you did? Hey, what's up, Kush? Blessings in Jesus' name. We need to pray for rain and cooling winds. Amen, sir. Amen. But you know, trials and tribulations. Seeing Hillbilly out there makes me miss my 40-year-old self. Oh, I know, right? That's like back when I first had my kids. It's like, yeah, put me back to then. Skepec says, can you put a sprinkler on them once in a while? See, I don't know. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that. I was thinking of maybe taking the hose and I could just kind of like crack open the little thing and just make the mist. I don't know if they would like that or not. Rescue, are your chickens still sporadic on their daily eggs? Yeah. Oh, with this heat, man, some days it's only one egg. And I don't even question it. I go, I don't doubt it at 115 degrees. I wouldn't have wanted to lay one either. But yes, I was telling somebody else that them old-fashioned water sprinklers we used to play with when we were kids set one of them up for their animals. Well, I thought about that because, like down here you get like it's prone, and I think Louisiana is prone for them too but we use these misting lines. So it's a little clear tube line that about every 12 inches is a little mister nozzle, and you hook it up to your water hose and you can crack open the valve and it just throws out a little cooling mist.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that for them out there, but right, Elusive, he said at 115 degrees, it all works out. The egg has already come cooked.
Right.
Just about. What's up, Nancy?
What's up, Elusive? Yo, Elusive. I don't know if you were in Hutch's chat yesterday, but we were talking about fuel. Yo, send me a text if you could on what the that last trip that we just went on. What was the round trip fuel cost, if you recall?
He's trying to plot his course. So
yeah, because he's coming with me, and I know he's going to pitch in, whatever. But
so what are y'all doing? Are y'all doing the harvest party, or are you doing the North Carolina one?
Him and I are doing the harvest party.
Get the fuck out! Y'all are going to the harvest party?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to North Carolina. I got the go ahead from the missus that if I could financially do it, to fucking do it.
Man, yeah, I wish I could. I've been trying to figure out different ways. I still ain't thrown in the towel completely, but trying to figure out transportation.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you real quick because I gotta go over here. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so Lady Smith says 200 to 300 each is her opinion, but then Elusive says was about 400, give or take. So about $400 worth, which would make sense because Lady Smith saying 200 to 350. We'll see round trip. That'd be $400. Make you holla. Oh shit! Look at there. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Still sunny side up. So
yeah,
we got I don't know if you heard at the beginning, but yeah, it's been kind of a rough week. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been lurking for a little bit, trying to wake up. Anyway, just keep having them trouble sleeping,
Yep.
Lay there in bed for like 2 hours, man. Can't sleep.
My brain doesn't slow down. I even try to tell myself to slow down. I just keep thinking about the next thing. It's like, oh, well, then there's that. It's like, man, stop. Right. I want to go to sleep. It's like, nope, then there's that.
What's up, everybody in chat? How y'all doing this morning? Lady Smith, Elusive, Yankee, Piss Off, Nancy, Kush. Man, I tell you what, the dang heat dome thing they're talking about, it was at 8 o'clock last night. It was, or 7 o'clock last night. It felt like 119 here.
Man, I don't know what that. That's the one thing about the Ryan Hall deal I didn't quite get, because he was talking about that heat dome. And it's like, but dude, we got a heat dome going right now down here. So
Right.
it's, you know,
It just spreading out a little further.
dude, that's crazy. Yeah, because I'm worried. I don't know. I have a feeling that any day now, one of the chickens is probably going to be dead or something, because it's just pine trees. We don't get much of a breeze. Kiss
What's
off.
up, backward?
I see here. What's up, Hillbilly? How you doing, man?
Doing all right. You know, working.
Eating fresh hot biscuit this morning.
Hell yeah. Look at you. That's what's
Shoot.
up. You got your
Who
glass of
made
milk?
them? Who made them? You or the missus?
Dr. Pepper.
Fucking biscuit and Dr. Pepper. You fucking redneck some bitch.
Gotta have some caffeine this morning, man.
Yeah, I know. You're not a coffee drinker.
Yeah, you know, I do like to drink them damn energy drinks, man. Get myself going in the morning, but when it gets as hot as it is, I try to stay away from them.
If I drink one of them things in the morning instead of coffee, my gut is effed up.
Yeah, it don't bother me too bad. Just, but like last night, you know, I'm a big believer in hydrating the night before. You know, I mean, you don't wake up in the morning and try to hydrate for the day. You know, you need to let your body get fully hydrated overnight.
What's up, Yankee Watchdog?
So,
TJ Ketz.
Cigar, Dusty Country Road. What's up? But anyway, yeah. So, you know, like I had several bottles of water yesterday evening, or you know, several glasses of water actually, and drank one of them liquid IVs and trying to get hydrated for today. Hot son of a bitch.
That's it. TJ, how do you like this sweatshop? Oh, I know, TJ. That's today's going to be 111. It's 108 all week long.
Yeah, that's
So that means the heat index is going to be 112 to 116 all week long.
Damn. That's crazy. It's going to be like
excessive
85.
heat warning.
Right.
It just said.
In case that blast of hot air didn't kind of tell you that when you open the door, they
Right.
just send you a notification.
Well, really and truly, it's 75 here right now, which is pretty nice. But here in about an hour, it'll be hot. Super David, I have to get up sometimes, yeah, and pee in the middle of the night.
You know what the trick is to going through all night without peeing?
Tie a knot in it.
I actually learned this in basic, and it's if you piss early enough, and then if you'll drink you some fluid and you piss right before you go to bed, somehow you'll sleep all night. You sleep the deepest. But if you don't, then that was what will keep you up and you'll go. But if you'll take a whiz before you go to bed, and if you think about it, I don't know when you were a little kid, but the warm glass of milk stuff when you were a little kid, they'd make you do it so you'd go to the bathroom and you'd go to sleep. Kind of works out. But yeah, in basic, because everybody be down at some fluid in the evenings. Try to take a whiz so you try to get some sleep. Otherwise, everybody was up all day. And them springs and them stupid bunks all night long. You never got no sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually, take a leak before I go to bed, and
I do know from like the survival aspect of it, right? They say to, in the wintertime to not go, when you're going to sleep, don't go to sleep with a full bladder, because your body will use the energy to try to keep that urine warm instead of your body.
Makes sense.
Go to sleep with an empty bladder in the wintertime. And then there's another thing I heard too, like you can drink water before you go to bed. and it's almost like an alarm clock. Like you'll have to wake up in the morning to pee.
Yep. What's up, Pure Blood? Papa's Farm.
What's up, Papa Spawn?
The
Yeah.
elusive man. I went to work with a hoodie and sweatpants yesterday. Yeah, well, you wouldn't want to do that here. You'd stroke out.
Let's see, what did it just say? My computer just told me a heat index today too.
Right, Lady
Oh, hey,
Smith? The things you learn on the tubes.
I will say, if there's anybody here that was on the canning stream the other night, I tried a jar of those potatoes yesterday, and they were phenomenal. I devoured the whole jar with a fork right out of the fucking jar, cold. Oh
Hell
my!
yeah.
They were so good.
Hell yeah.
Even though I messed up, I still made a good product.
That's it. Hell yeah.
That'll work.
Even the missus couldn't see how good they were.
TJ's gonna have to up pot 6 tomato plants this morning. None of my shit's growing. I'm not even trying now. I'm just gonna wait.
Shit, I got a watermelon, first one, a couple of days ago. I took it up there to my dad's. It was good. I got a couple more about ready.
Did you tried that one?
Yeah, it was good. It was juicy. Hell, that some bitch had juice coming out of the stem, man.
Fuck yeah. That shit looked good, man.
Man, it was crazy.
Hey,
By the time I got to my dad's house, I mean, man, it was the juice was coming out of the stem, and it was done all the way down onto the watermelon.
Damn.
Hey, by the way, Hillbilly, Yankee Watchdog said they're even better as home fries. So talk about your potatoes when you were talking about eating them out of the jar. He said they're even better as home fries. So throw them in a skillet.
Well, I got 4 jars left. They got to get eaten, so that'll probably be next on the menu list.
Kissoff says, replacing the storm window I shot out with the BB gun. I must have killed the squirrel. I haven't seen him. That doesn't mean you killed him. If you killed him, you would see him because then he would be not moving anymore. The fact that you don't see him means you totally missed his ass and he is gone.
Well, there is the chance that you gut shot him and he went and crawled in a rock wall somewhere and he's fucking rotting away.
Yeah, you might have got lucky.
You'll smell him in a couple days if that's the case.
Cigar purposes or CB radios for communication worth the money. It depends on your area and what's around you and how much you want to put into it. You want to do the tower thing so you can put an amp on it and shoot out across? Yeah. If you're around a city, you'd get some traffic through your highways and stuff. But I think your little portable hams, the bio things and stuff are probably going to be, as far as shit hitting the fan, because I will tell you, here's the funny thing. You have a bio thing and you got to get licensed and all that. No, you don't. Think about it. Shit hits the fan. Do you really need a certification? No. You just need a communication and some freedom seats.
Good morning, sis. Random.
We have both in our group. We have, bow fangs and we have CBs. But the CB is, you're going to get so much interaction or interference with other people. I would say more people are probably going to have a CB than a bow fang. So you might get, you know what I mean? You're going to get more listening ears on a CB maybe versus a bow fang.
Oh, damn, Nancy. Nancy says she's going to make aprons for her hands that said, I survived the summer of 2023.
I've got bow fangs and some of them expensive walkie-talkies, you know, the ones that's supposed to go a long ways. They work pretty decent. I usually carry them to deer camp. They usually work pretty good.
Damn, Elusive says to look at your laws when it comes to CB radios. I heard it opens up all kinds of off the wall laws, like not needing a warrant to come into your house type shit. Oh, wow. Not down here in Texas.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't put me here.
Everybody keeps talking about all the laws and shit with these Baofangs and these CBs and all this shit, and I'm like, well, if it ever comes down to where we need these motherfuckers, I don't reckon any laws matter.
The rest of that shit's already off the table, so.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's,
Come on, you son of a
yeah,
bitch.
ham radios. That's what I was getting to there on your Huckberry. I know that they have them kind of laws for the ham radios. I don't know about CBs, but like I said, I mean, when it comes down to it, the laws ain't going to be much in place anyhow.
That's it. That's
So,
why I
I
say
mean,
if you want one of those bio things and you want to play around with it and kind of get the settings, and every now and then you might even go test test. If somebody says something, just don't have to say nothing no more. Nobody will ever know that was you. And then when the shit hits the fan, you now know how to work your radio. You ain't got to be certified and licensed. No offense to that. That's in Minecraft is what I'm referring to, by the way. This is when we're playing
well,
in
you
Minecraft.
do got to understand too that when you start communicating over the air and a shit hits the fan situation, there are people out there that have triangulation devices.
They're listening.
They're
If the
listening,
shit
and
if the shit doesn't hit the fan that bad, they're listening.
they can triangulate you, figure out
Right.
where you're at. So you got to, best thing you're gonna learn any kind of that bullshit, you know, is learn code talk or like quick messages. Get off there, get off the air as quick as possible.
That's
Exactly right. I was just going to say that at that point, you're more worried about people triangulating your location than you are breaking any airwave laws.
Right. Hell, they're talking about more lockdowns coming, bro.
Yeah, what is it? The Canadian variant?
I guess they're starting to say that end of September, October, somewhere in there, talking about making it where mask mandates are going to be back, and they're working on the new vaccine for the new variant, and that's exactly about when they said it's going to be ready. About late September, early October, somewhere in that area.
They can kiss my ass. I mean, it either won't have much effect on us down here because we won't do the mask thing again. That shit ain't happening down here. And
Well,
now
they're
the one concern is my wife works for the Indians, and
yeah.
Indians are Democrats. Reservations are Democrat pools because it's kind of like a HUD housing. They intertwine so much with the federal government that they're just in bed with them. And so if they go to flipping a mask thing, then yeah, they'll dump it on her. That's the only thing that worries me. And then we were worried. We were sitting here the last time with the whole forced jab thing because they were considering doing the mandatory thing, and it was like, man. And then they kind of got to looking in the legal aspect and goes, yeah, I don't know if we ought to pull that. And I was like, yeah, you might not want to pull that shit, forcing it. Oh, they kind of coaxed them in. They offered people $500 bonuses, dude, for taking that thing out there. It was crazy.
They're already, mainstream media is already talking shit on it too. You know,
So they're
talking
trying to
about
get it in your head.
the 14% rise in hospitalization, and yeah, you know, the little sheeples will fall right into place. line up. Yes,
could just,
master. Which arm would you like to put that in?
we could just not allow this to happen again, right? Like, I know a majority of us didn't really allow it to happen the last time, but I think there's more people that are awake to their bullshit that if they try it again this time, maybe there's enough people that have their eyes open and the
Maybe.
wool from their face that we won't let them fucking do this again.
Could be.
Well, I kind of like Papa's Farm said. I ignored it the first time, and they're gonna get the same response this time. But I mean, it's
Actually,
I still see people driving down the road with masks on, man.
I got to say, Backwoods, I don't think they're going to get the same response this time, at least not from me, because it's like, no, the first time was one version. Now you're going to come at me again, you'll get a different response. This one's because this one here is, I got it. The last one was, it was some shit in the mix and all that. But this one here, it's like, dude, you just totally screw people up. You're not even acknowledging this myocarditis and shit of all these people dropping out from your little forced in poke. And so anybody that goes into this little poke shit for this, oh no, dude, you're a piece of shit. I mean, you just if you're still going to push their narrative, then so that's why I say I think it might be just a tad different response this time around. There won't be no you do you boo kind of philosophy. It'll be like you need to get the hell up out away from me.
Well, the only yeah, I don't know. We never stopped having Thanksgiving or any of that stuff the first go around. We had a few family members that was like, I don't know, we're gonna kind of stay at home. It's like, well, go ahead and miss it. That's just more food for me. I'm gonna fix me an extra plate.
Right.
I'm not going to argue with the fact if they implement that 6 foot distance shit, because y'all need to keep your fucking distance when we're in the store. When I can smell and feel your breath on the back of my shirt, you're too close, man. Back up. So that 6 feet, I'm good with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never cared for people to be right up on me either. The 6 foot deal just, there's been many a times I've been in the line at Walmart
That's
or
not a
something.
bad thing.
There's been many a times I've been in the line there at Walmart or somewhere, and people be right up on me, and I'm like, hey, can you give me some room here? I don't like that shit. So I'm not really fucked up about the 6 foot rule deal. Yeah, stay the fuck away from me.
As long as nobody comes at me with that shit, as long as I don't get this whole because I don't do stupid talk, and I hate stupid talk. And there's nothing about that shit that happened before that was smart, and there ain't nothing fixing to be about this next one that's going to even be smart. So,
well, yeah, I mean, some of them people, the way they freak out, I ain't gonna put up with that shit. If they're sitting there, they're like, you're a half a foot from the 6 foot. You must get 6 foot. I'm gonna be like, man, you better get the fuck out of here.
better back up, or I'll break this oak cane across your damn legs. I'll bring you down here to chair level. So Papa Farm says, if you had an employee that started walking around telling everyone how it's going to go down, including you, what would you do? Well, first off, we need to break that statement down. So I'm not sure if you intentionally phrased that because you used a really kind of fucked up word in that question. Because first off, you said if you had an employee, comma. So if this person is an employee and then tells me how it's going to go down, I don't have an employee anymore. I have an unemployed person on my property that needs to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, what is it? What are you saying, Papa's? If you had an employee that started walking around telling everyone how it's going to go down, including you, are you talking about like him, like an employee walking around saying like, you're going to wear a mask, you're going to do this or whatever? Because yeah, I agree with
Oh, Papa's No, it's what would you do if they started throwing a gun first off? That just would, yeah.
Well, all I can say is that
Thank you, Huckleberry.
someone starts pointing the gun. Yeah, it's
Compost time.
man, you point a gun at me and you don't shoot me, I'm shooting you. So the minute I get a chance, I don't play that shit, man. You don't fucking point guns at people unless you intend to use them. Period. I mean,
No,
it's you don't.
that's age old rule since we invented them damn things. Don't pull it
Yes,
unless you're going to use it.
yeah.
That's it.
It don't even touch that damn thing unless you intend on fully depressing the trigger and everything. I mean, you got to go all the way. Otherwise, leave it the fuck alone. Yeah. That's a no go for me.
And that'll be probably that's the one crossroads I say that I worry about will be with her, and it'll be this when they go to force that, the masking again, and it's like, well, backwoods lawn care. Well, that's a pimped out looking Gravely there too.
Yeah, it is, ain't it? Good old Ghost Designs.
Dot shop.
Yeah, I was gonna holler at him. He said he had thought of some kind of logo for me. I was kind of curious to see what come into his mind. I can't think of nothing. I don't know. I'm just not in the marketing. I can't think. I don't know.
I don't, Papa's. What are you talking about? It's happening to all of us right now. What?
Yeah. Do you need a link, Papas?
I know, right?
Let me see.
Come up and explain yourself, sir.
Explain yourself.
I will say I saw a video, and the caption to the video was this guy justified or not? Well, what it was, I was like, oh, well, what's the deal? So I watched this little clip. Dude, this is in a bar, and I'm like, first off, I don't understand who in their right mind think that this dude was justified by any means, but so they're in a bar. There's like the counter is sticking out here. There's a guy on this side and a guy on this side. Apparently, they're having some words. This dude on this side leans all the way over that counter to he's like right here. That dude pushes him back. Or no, I take that back. He goes to push him back. Well, then he leans in farther, right up to his nose. Well, then that dude leans back and he open hands his ass upside the head. Then the guy that did the leaning forward, because he just got bitch slapped upside the head, he stumbles back, pulls out his waist thing, and commences to start shooting people in the damn club. And some dude actually had the balls to go, dude, was he justified? And it's like, what? No. If you're going to be a little bitch, then you take this ass whipping that you asked for, and then maybe you'll learn not to do that again. But you don't just pull out a gun. You got all smart assy, and the dude just open handed your ass, and then that's your response. And you pull out a gun and shoot him.
Yeah.
In a club. If we say hi now, he'll get it in about 5 minutes.
Right. He's got his phone sitting on top of the air conditioner. Sounds like. Hearing too much swishy swish. Can you hear me? Yeah, kind of. All right, let me walk away from this AC. I told you. He said, let me walk away from this AC.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get a photograph of it. It's hot. And no, man, what I was trying to say is, you got an employee that comes around and tries to tell you what's going to happen on the job site, including the boss man. All right. Well, first of all, that shit ain't going to fly, especially with the boss man. All right. So now this motherfucker starts taking a gun and making sure that his look happen. Well, that definitely ain't gonna fly with anybody, right? Am I
No.
right? Exactly. So now turn that same scenario around and look at your government. Is the government not an employee of ours?
Oh, I get what you're saying. I was wondering if you was going to go there. When I
sure.
was reading them, I was wondering is he going there if they start trying to force masks and injections and stuff, upon the end of a gun of what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, that I was wondering if you were going to go there.
All I
So
can say is bring it because that's
I'm just telling you,
Well, I
if you
think that
point a gun at me,
I think y'all might have missed that comment above where I said government or employee equals government.
right?
oh yeah, I didn't see that because
I'll
I
be
was
right
thinking
back.
the minute I saw the word employee, I'm like, well, if an employee said shit like that to me, he wouldn't be an employee anymore.
Exactly. Exactly. See, that whole attitude that I'm talking about right there that you're carrying with that rescue is the way we need to continue carrying that with the government. But you see, people have relaxed and looked at the government like a mama, like a mama cow or something with the teeth.
Well, it's the handouts.
Everybody loves that government and relies on them so much because they're not self-sufficient. And they've forgotten the point that these people work for us. Our tax dollars pay them. Our tax dollars put the tanks, the guns, they put the Capitol buildings, they put every fucking thing that they have through our hard labor, through our time. They
Oh
are
yeah.
our employees.
Well,
And
we
then they're going
totally
to start,
forgot that. We forgot
yeah,
how to even kind of do things. It's like because
exactly.
hell, the minute they started doing tax credits, I've said that to her for the whole time we've been together. I've never understood that philosophy. It's like I
Exactly.
do my taxes, I paid in, and I'll just make a arbitrary number. I pay $1,000 in, but you're going to send me $1,900. Well, wait a minute, where does that keep coming from? And see, but
Exactly.
so many people get used to that, and they go, "Oh well, no, that's the tax money, that's revenue time. Yeah, we can do this, we can go on vacation," and you get accustomed to that, and you slowly become managed by them instead of us managing them.
Right. Exactly. And that's the way society's gotten is people have gotten relaxed on realizing that, wait a minute, all this tyrannical shit that's happened to us, we're allowing it to happen to us because we've got a rogue employee.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Well, unions suck.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't. I mean,
What is he fixing to say? He doesn't know what to say.
I
Y'all understand this? See, the weirdest shit happens on my streams. I'm telling you, backwards just got
got
stumped and says,
backwards
"I don't even know
speechless.
what to say." That's it. You saw it here.
Let him finish his doctor. Let him finish his Dr. Pepper and come back to him.
I'm just saying. I mean, the only thing to say on that is, you either. I mean, I don't know, man. It's
Backwards. I
frustrating.
know
I'm
exactly
trying not
what.
to get. I'm trying not to
Right.
get pissy here.
I know. I know. And I know exactly how you feel, and I know exactly what you want to say. And I understand completely because I feel the same way. And it's like, not only, I know how you feel about it, but it's like, what do we do about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that adds more aggravation.
I'll tell you my take. What I've noticed here in Texas, I've started paying attention to my local shit, and I've actually even kind of not uncovered like it's some big thing. I just paid attention and started going, "Oh, well, holy shit!" But like the little rhinos and stuff right here in Texas. Hell, I didn't realize this, but they've been slowly working on the Texas Senate in a Democrat, slowly trying to shift that. We got rhinos in there, and when I started digging into this Ken Paxton deal, I started finding more and more because that was a Republican push thing. And it was like, wait a minute, what? So it's like little things. And I think people ought to do that everywhere. I think that's how some of these states, man, have just gotten so Because I will say some of the shit just blows my mind how they pass some of the crap they pass. It's like, how do the citizens went along with that? Did they even know that happened? So it's like this, the Fauci shit. You know, how many people are actually aware of that shit? You know,
Right.
let's see, like Ken Paxton here in Texas, I got the benefit, and this is some of the stuff I found. I think sometimes maybe that's why I might not get censored as much as other people, because apparently he filed lawsuits against those platforms about censorship on the political aspect. So I guess as long as it's something political mentioned, then it's kind of like ramifications. We'll see. I don't know how many other states passed that.
Right cigar. Right. I'm your Huckleberry. Yep.
It's not a matter of replacing. I don't know. I will say this. I don't agree with replacing the whole damn thing. I think we just need to go back to exercising it and running it the way it was supposed to be. And we got complacent. I still see that. I see things where they took control, because it's kind of like, it's like the drug dealer that shows up in the neighborhood. If he's got the supply and all you got is the habit, you're going to cater to him pretty quick. Well, as you got a government that starts taking on this mentality, and it's like, okay, well, we're dishing it out. And it's like Democrats are known for bigger government. So there's all your little branches and all your divisions and all your little stuff and your HUD, food stamps, all this free stuff. Well, you got a mindset. You literally have generations that don't even understand where the money comes from. They think the government makes money. It's like the government doesn't make shit. It's taxpayers. So see, it's the whole mindset of losing how the even system works.
The government either take all your fucking money the government takes all your money and spends it, and then the only thing that they make is new money that has no backing, which devalues the dollar that you made, which devalues your work. It devalues everything about your life, period.
We need to go back to 1955.
Hood, I tell you, I do drink some of the regular name.
Dr. Thunder.
No, I don't.
Dr. Thunder.
No, I'll get one of them.
Generic shit.
I'll get one of them generic like orange drinks, you know, the orange soda or whatever. But when it comes to my Dr. Peppers, they try that Mr. Pibb shit and the Dr. Thunder, and they're like, oh, it tastes just like Dr. Pepper. It's like, no, it don't.
No, it don't.
It don't taste nothing like Dr. Pepper. So they're expensive. It was $13 for a fucking 24 pack yesterday.
I missed Mr. Pibb.
Yeah. I'm getting them two 12 packs for $14 at the Dollar General right now.
Yeah.
Do you guys still get Mr. Pibb?
I don't touch Mr. Pibb.
I think that's in the store in like Walmart.
I hadn't seen that in years.
Yeah, they got it around here, certain places.
Well, see, that's pretty much, matter of fact, there's something we were just talking about, because we noticed that hamburger meat, dude, has been changing. So we never bought hamburger meat or any meat from Walmart to begin with. Ever since they decided they wanted to get into the grocery business, it was like, wait a minute, you're a department store that want to sell. No, I don't think so. But then H-E-B is one of the Texas stores down here is H-E-B, but they're more corporate mentality. Dude, we noticed some of the meat. We came home with the meat the other evening, put it in the fridge. By the next day, it already had the sliminess to it. Mm-hmm. And it was like, okay. So then it was like, we're not going to do the H-E-B shit. We're going to go to Brookshire's, because Brookshire's is still small Texas store. Okay, we have major difference. The meat's still the meat. But it's like, okay, y'all are starting to get into that corporate thinking, see, because that's the corporate, and that's where the finances, and that's the importance of the BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street shit, is because that's your money backers. So if your loan shark calls you up and goes, yo, dude, you're going to get rid of the truck that you have, and you're going to go buy this fucking Prius. And if you don't, well, you're not going to be here anymore. Guess what? You go sell your truck and you go buy the Prius. Well, that's what these companies are doing. It's you got these people, the money backers that are going, this is what we want to do, and this is what you're going to do, or else we're pulling your funding. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, I'll collapse. Next thing you know, they're getting this chemical shit off into their stuff and they're selling it instead. It's the corporate mentality, dude. That's what we got to get away from.
It's a strong arm of the corporate world.
Yeah, we've got
and that shit's all tied in. You know, it's all the corporations are tied back to the feds in some shape or form.
Dude, now, believe it or not, I personally think
pushing government decision.
You're back.
Doing it with the influence of money.
Your BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, if you actually look at them, they're the ones running the fucking countries.
Yeah.
Because they're the money backers to the countries. It's like, oh, you want to play your little country game? You need our money. When we borrow money, we get told we borrow it from China. Where are they getting theirs? Oh, that's your BlackRock, Vanguard, State Streets. It's like BlackRock right now over in Ukraine. Wow, that's amazing. You just funded the whole Department of Defense to create the damn things to go over there and blow the shit out of that place. And now you're going to go in there and we're going to help pay restoration. We're going to pay for this. Well, meanwhile, our tax dollars are paying their government officials and all their benefits. Well, it's because they're the three. Those are your puppet masters, in my opinion. Just my opinion.
Well, BlackRock pulled their funds and stuff, their assets away from the United States just recently. Yep. And I heard that they had I heard that they actually had more money income wise than the United States now.
Oh, they do.
That's
well, and who's to say, right? Like the next time around, right? Like they've noticed, right? So they ran this the first time around. They saw the demographics where they got their pushback from, right? So now let's say the next time around, right? They already know where they're going to get some pushback that they don't, and even on the corporate level with the food and just supplies in general, that they don't find a way to cut off those areas. You know, through corporate trucking, through corporate distribution, they cut off those smaller town areas that gave the most pushback. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Do you know that the Panama Canal is shut down right now?
Hadn't that been shut down for a little while?
You know who runs that, don't you?
China.
Yeah.
And there's like over 200 ships, cargo ships, that are trapped. They can't distribute goods, and they said it was because of climate change, because of the drought, and that there's not enough water. It's in the ocean. Man. The fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it's a channel off of the ocean, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, but it's the ocean.
Well, it bridges two bodies of water. So, I mean, you pretty much can fill that up from either side of that bodies of water because that's how that is.
They have a way to control that flow of water through there, essentially, or no?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I really just am uneducated about it, so I'm inquiring.
Yeah. Now they can, like the last time when they did this, they kind of like accidentally missteered a ship that then ended up kind of hung up and blocked everybody else. I don't know. You know. Just
I remember. Happens. Yeah, I remember that thing was wedged fucking sideways in there for what, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, just so happens. Yeah. But then again, you're also talking a very canal that we built, dude. Think about people ought to look at the history of the Panama Canal. You just think you're pissed off at your government right now. Look at the history of that, dude. We went over, we do all this, and then handed it over to China going, okay, you can do it.
I'm going to tell you the one thing that does scare me, though. I'm not scared of most anything, man. I mean, even when the coup came out, you know, there for that quick little bit, it made me nervous, and I was like, shit, you know, this may be the real deal, you know, until I did a little research and kind of started watching what was going on, and it quickly, I was like, yeah, whatever. But I'll tell you the one thing that does scare me. This article actually scared the shit out of me. It said that people are moving away from the safety of cities out into the danger of climate change and fire, out into And man, and I'm gonna tell you why that scares the shit out of me, man, because they just burnt Maui or Lahana. They just burnt that fucker to the ground, man. I mean, dude, look, they're blaming it on climate change, and it was shit that people was pointing out, you know, and you know, people, we can argue about if it was started or intentionally or not, but my personal opinion from what I've seen with Lahana and stuff like that is it was government stupidity. It was, you know, they allowed the electric company to basically, you know, like they protected the electric company, the government.
Well, they knew there was hardware, and then they intentionally didn't react to that.
Right.
So it's kind of a mix. It was like, yeah, it was hard because, and I will, and that's, I figured, thank you for bringing it up, and I'll just get it out there because I've heard some stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna tell you now, 80, 100-mile-an-hour winds, and you got a fire with trees. Okay, I don't know what I've been in the middle of that, and I'm telling you now, you're like in a blowtorch, is what it feels like. It's you're like in the cone of a blowtorch. So I can see that happening. Sparks, the electrical, because they had been told that it was bad. So that was, but it was the intentional. Oh, well, we didn't sound the alarm because they only know that as a tsunami. So then they would have run towards a fire. Well, first off, any motherfucker knows right out the gate that you're not going to run towards a big wall of orange flame. That's not the way that works.
Right.
But it's little stupid things. So I'm with you. It was a mix of both. It was
I would say that it
accident and then bad management.
Well, they had, so apparently it was government land or whatever, you know, there, and it was a whole bunch of this grass that had growed up and it was dried out, and they, like a bunch of the residents, a bunch of the people had been saying, hey, y'all need to do something with this grass, you know, this is a fire potential. I mean, if there's any sparks, bam, everything's gonna be on fire. And they did nothing. They was like, yeah, no, we're not doing nothing there, you know, and that was one of the big parts of it.
Well, and that happens like in these windstorms backwards, because you get the trees are blowing, that wind's whipping them, and you'll get a limb that gets knocked off and it comes down and it'll slap a line. Well, if it slaps that line or it hits just right on that transformer, bam. And so you end up with that spark. And I've responded to them over the years, you know, and so but I think it was a mix. I will say and stand corrected because on Indy, I said, yeah, I saw footage of this green laser beam thing. And I said, I don't know what's the story. Well, then I come to find out that that's apparently out of a movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
I stand corrected on that.
The only thing where I'm getting at that is we, you know, first off, if people don't believe that the government will kill the shit out of people, I mean, just look at history.
We just went through a couple of years of it.
You know, yeah. So, you know, just look at history. That, I mean, that's proof right there. And then for them to start even talking about these people are moving out into fires. That's what they said. Not potential fires or you know, potential bad things happening. They're moving away from the safety of the city is what they're saying, and saying they're moving to the fires.
Yep. Well, they're setting you up, letting you know that you're going into the dangerous area, because when too many of you move there, we're going to spark that shit then.
Yep.
That's it. They're planting that seed already.
That's why I say it scares the shit out of me, because I'm sitting there thinking, Jesus Christ, man, we're probably fixing to see wildfires unprecedented, man.
Oh, dude, anybody that doesn't think the government won't take out citizens hasn't paid attention to any wars since basically Vietnam. Because that's all they do.
Right.
You have desk jockeys that go, you know, it's sustainable loss. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Is that non-breathing person your wife, your kid, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle? Oh, it's not. Is that why it's sustainable loss?
Right. It's always that way. It's never their son, their daughter, their niece, their nephew. It's never been that way.
Yeah. That's why it's always sustainable losses. It's never theirs.
Right.
We're disposable assets to these fucking people.
as long as you will be. You
Well,
don't
right.
have to be.
True. Very true. Right.
Yes, Scat Pack. Some of these. Well, I said something about this the other night, and this is one of the problems is mismanagement of forest, and it makes me think it's intentional. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, a high school educated person can understand if you don't clean the forest, you're going to have major fires. And a lot of times what will happen is they let all this undergrowth, they let all these the limbs down and stuff like that, so it's like kindling in there. You can, I mean, once it starts ablaze, it'll flame through so fast, because I've seen this before when I was on the volunteer fire department. That shit'll burn through so fast it doesn't have time to catch a tree on fire.
Well, that's
A
what
lot of
nature
Yeah.
uses that to purge the area.
Right, to
It'll
purge
burn
the
all
area.
the hay fields off, and they'll burn off underbrush. And we do it
And
around
it
here. We have
flourishes.
controlled burns, is what it's always referred to. And
Right.
you go burn this brush off, but then the trees
Yeah,
will still
nature is
survive because they're
always
green.
nature is always
Green wood
taking
doesn't
care of
burn.
that shit itself through storms with lightning. It'll come down, burn all the underbrush off. It'll take years to composite again. But see, now we built homes in all these areas, so people they're supposed to be managing it themselves to protect their homes. So this hot fires, you might get a small fire, but it's manageable. Whereas you got this years of underbrush. That shit burns hot, it burns big, and it burns fast, and it creates its own weather doing it. So
Yes.
we've become, as a society, as a culture, from coming out of caves into building stick homes out everywhere. That's what we do because we know that that's what we do to protect ourselves. But think of what Backward was saying is now the government's seeing, because see, what they'll do is the forestry, they'll come out to people and they'll offer them contracts. Like, we'll give you so much money if you manage doing this and this and this. And I've seen it happen myself. The forestry, they'll offer them a contract, and they manage, especially people have like big property, and they'll say, you manage this, and here's a check. We'll cut you for so much, and you got to take care of it for so many years. And here's the guidelines you got to do. And people will do that, but then what they do is they get old and die, or their house passes off to their children, or they sell the home to a buyer that has no idea about that contract, doesn't have to honor that contract. And so what they do is they buy these big properties and they just let them go.
Yep.
Because they don't spend the thousands and thousands of dollars it takes to take care of it. Well, nature takes care of it for them. Lightning strike. All of a sudden, you got a big fire that could have been contained is now burning up a city or a neighborhood at least.
Well, and we just went through a couple of years with the whole coup shit. So farms got shut down and stuff. So you have now things that would have been grazing or in grain and stuff that's not being farmed.
Yeah.
You got dead plants. You got intentional forestry. Now I'm blessed because I don't know. I'm just a big fan of our Texas A&M Forestry Service, but then that's my fire base.
We've got a good forestry service here, man. They cut fire breaks through all of our woods. They go in and do controlled burns and stuff, but and burn off this bottom brush, and I'll give Arkansas credit. They're pretty good at that shit.
That's it.
They do some pretty damn good jobs at it. We got a forestry service deal just right up the street from me, and they've got all kinds of equipment, and they're always, I know some of the people that work there, and they're always going out and they cutting stuff and staying busy bulldozing shit.
That's it. You'll know your forestry service actually doing work if you see some of your forestry trucks pulling D6s or D8s and stuff around. That means they're pushing fire breaks, or they're pushing stuff, and that's doing the work. If you're not seeing none of that, and all you're seeing are kind of fat ass overweight guys in pickup trucks just kind of driving around the road, then they're probably not managing your shit very well.
They're wasting your fucking money is what they're doing.
Kiss off. I've already done with my coffee, so coffee's
So,
over.
what's up, Camel
Say-
Carl?
So
Wolverines.
to the Maui thing, right? Like I'm seeing it as like neglect and suspicious intent that things went down the way that they did.
Oh, definitely.
Well,
You know, I listened to that dude's excuse about the alarm, and then watched another witness guy talk about how they weren't letting the traffic through. Well, sat there and watched interviews of people that said, "Yeah, we were just stopped in traffic." Well, there was no reason for them doing that. They
Well,
could
the
have let
biggest
them
red
people.
flag for me was the fact that you had these corporations that were putting in building permits on that property while there was existing structures before the fire started. Now, if
Well,
that
yeah, but
don't
see
throw a
now,
red
Yeah.
flag up,
well, but see, you're not supposed to pay attention to anything like that, Papas, because the governor didn't come out and said that he's not going to allow anybody that's not a Hawaiian to buy property there. You know, so no
but the
outside
governor
people can.
also said that after the fires. He didn't want saying that shit before the fires.
Well, no, he wasn't saying it's after, and he also doesn't tell you all the people that own property already there, like the Zuckerbergs and the Bezos and the Winfreys and
Right.
these other
Uh-huh.
people.
Winfrey.
And it is, and not to mention, what is it? I believe it's the police chief was the dude up out of Nevada, wasn't that the
Yep.
Las Vegas
So
dude?
the Vegas shooting. Yep.
Yep.
Funny how we never heard any more about that, right?
Yeah, never gotten a solution,
Yeah,
and yet
I
he
heard
got
it.
promoted.
No. And witnesses that were there that
Go ahead, Hillbilly.
just quick, I heard witnesses talking about that they heard that knew what these weapons sounded like, said that they heard belt-fed weapons coming from somewhere on that day. Just saying.
Yep.
I heard another content creator say it in a way that kind of struck me funny, and it's kind of right if you pay attention in certain areas. It said it seemed like they just moving these actors around. Like that
Bingo.
one guy in Hawaii. They're just moving them from different places, positioning them, and the same shit happens.
Bingo, baby.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it, because I don't know how true it is, because you just know how everything is. But they're saying that the same what the one guy, some police chief or fire chief, or I don't know who's the guy, where he was the same guy that was at Las Vegas shooting. He was some kind of police or
was
the police chief.
No, in Maui he's a police chief, but I do believe in Vegas he was in charge of the cleanup team, if you will.
Yeah,
sheriff.
Hey, morning, Sharon.
Yeah. I personally don't have the time to do it, but I'd be curious that if somebody had the time, right, and we look at all these big things that have happened, right, these mass shootings or these fires or this or that, and scanned all these tapes, all this news footage, and see how many people you could pick out that were in each and every one.
Yeah.
Like Papa was saying, moving these crisis actors, moving them around from this to this to this, right? The BLM shit, the trans shit, the this to that, all of it. I guarantee you there's a handful of the same people in every fucking footage that makes it to the news.
The incident.
Well, yeah, it's that click.
Hey, Sharon Mercer, how you doing? Shane Dixon. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But y'all, I gotta go in here and get my shoes on, my grass cutting equipment. My son just loaded the truck, so
there you go.
Attaboy.
We gotta go out, and we're gonna work till about 1:30 once it gets 105 degrees, 110. And we're gonna come home for the day. I've got all week to do my properties. When I work on them all day long, I can finish them in like 2 days. So I told him we're just gonna do as many properties as we can until it gets about 1:30. That's when the real heat starts.
Yeah,
we're gonna come home.
Head backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you stop and get that boy a slushie or an ice cream or something like that. Treat him today. Get him a little treat. It's on me. When I see you in October, I'll throw you the $10. Give that boy a treat today.
I treat my son very well. I'll put it that way.
Hey, what's up, Shane?
We were coming home the other day, and I was like, man, I wonder what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And my son was like, well, he goes, Dad, we ain't had a good steak in a while. And I was like, you're right. Let's go get us a steak. So we went and picked out a couple of big old fat steaks, and it was quite expensive,
but it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. We grilled them out and all that shit. So anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Rescue, thanks for having me up, and Papa's Hillbilly, you guys take it light and take it easy.
Hey, be sure and hydrate,
brother. Man.
Keep your head on a swivel. Make it a good day.
Stay hydrated.
Work hard. Millions on welfare depend on you, brother.
I know, right? Well, that's something I can't talk about on an open panel.
Right.
Anyway, we'll see y'all later, man.
Peace.
Later, brother.
Later, brother.
I got my biscuits and sausage.
I'm fixing to go get a hard-boiled egg here in a minute. Back to the manure pile.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump down too, man. I just wanted to come up, rescue, and kind of explain what I was talking about.
Yeah. You're always welcome, Papa. By the way, I'm sorry I didn't get on panel with you the other night, man.
Oh man, it's good, brother. Listen, I throw it out there. If you can, you can. You can't, you can't. It's just I'll throw out the invites, and if you can jump in, more the merrier.
Right on.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good day. I got to get there and get to it too. I'll be listening.
Appreciate you, Papas.
I'll be in chat.
Have a good day, Papas. Be safe,
all right,
brother.
Billy, rescue, chat. We'll see y'all
Make
later.
it a good day, brother.
You too, brother.
Scat Pack says I got powdered sugar donut lips. Yeah, the missus brought me a biscuit and sausages.
Nice. My wife used to make me homemade biscuits and bread all the time. I don't know. I don't think she likes me anymore.
Well, these are Pillsbury Grands out of the can.
I don't know if she likes me or not.
If you're
Hell yeah.
sure she does.
She don't know it yet, but on the way to Missouri, I'm stopping in Pennsylvania for some bread and some biscuits and whatever else she wants to make and send us on the road with.
Hell yeah. Hey, she got her apple. What is it? Apple butter?
Oh, apple butter. Yeah, she was making a pie or something last week. It is humid as fuck.
Scat Pack said biscuits are so easy, guys. You can make them fast. I don't know. Well, the last time I tried to make biscuits, I just came out with hockey pucks.
That's because you used what? Baking soda instead of baking powder?
I didn't even use baking soda. I just put some flour in a bowl, started adding some water, mixing that shit together.
You made a 5th grade project. That's what you made.
Dude, it took me forever to get that shit off my hands. Put them on the thing, tried to bake them, and they came out like hockey pucks.
That's funny.
I just remembered seeing my mom my whole life make these biscuits and shit after she passed, and I was like, man, I want to make them biscuits. Well, I didn't remember all the other little steps. I just remembered flour in the bowl and some water, and I would tried that. It didn't work.
My mom was never a baker. She was a good cook. She could, open the cabinet and take a bunch of shit and make something good, but she was never a baker.
Oh, damn. Kim's Creation said, I heard that. I just boiled some eggs, cut off some fresh salad, going to have a homegrown tomato The bread's not ready yet. And then you don't have a great day. Hell yeah. Kim's is always making food. Good food. Good sounding food anyway.
See how these eggs peel. Fresh eggs are such a pain in the ass to hard boil.
Kiss Off says, what's he coming to Pennsylvania? Oh, he's going to stop by Sophie B's.
Well, I haven't cleared it with her yet. So. Let's
He
get
hasn't
that
told them
out.
he's arriving, but he's arriving.
Right. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to get there. Maybe we'll ride through at night. We'll be able to stop. We'll smoke with her real quick before she can go to bed, and we'll keep on moving.
Keep on rolling. Right. See on recipe book. I know. Well, I'm going to get with like Sophie. And then just get them to walk me through making some bread. TJ said, I haven't mastered biscuits yet, but I make good dinner rolls and bread. Hey, good dinner rolls. Oh, there you go.
You see how golden yellow that yolk is?
Hell yeah.
God, I love fresh eggs.
Yes, sir. Right, Yankees like, surprise, here I am.
I'm on the driveway. Meh.
And apparently, Huckleberry must have had participated in a rough conversation because he said, after what I heard this weekend, I won't be eating pickles for the rest of the year. So I don't know what experience happened.
I don't know.
I start to imagine and then I stop myself.
Right. It's a G-rated show. Maybe he had a sour pickle.
Let me ask you this, Huckleberry. Did that? No. We'll just let that one go.
See, I'm gonna attest that the whole reason it took me 2.5 years to catch COVID is because I eat with dirty fucking hands.
You got an immune system.
Right. Man, that's a good hard-boiled egg.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's all I need to know. He said, Doc Mac stream. It's like, there we go.
I missed that.
Need not say more.
Well, I think I'm just about over halfway done. Another hour here.
Looks like y'all are a little overcast up there.
Yeah, it's been like this all morning. I think we're supposed to get some showers later on tonight. We got a cold front coming in, I believe, tonight or tomorrow morning. So we're going to get a little rain and get rid of this humidity again.
So Anti says, rescue, let's just say we were pickled to death. Who? All I can say is, last I know is they're separated. Papa's Farm says, I eat with clean hands and never caught COVID, hillbilly. But you don't clean underneath your fingernails, so don't go there with your clean hands just because you throw a little soap on the outside of the palms.
What'd you do, sing happy birthday while you were watching them, huh?
He did this. He didn't clean all the little bacteria underneath the fingernails every time.
That's just some shit I say all the time. Like that's why I didn't catch COVID. You know what I mean? I work outside. I eat well and I eat with dirty hands. Like I have a fucking immune system.
That's it.
And I was sick for 3 days. And it was weak at that. Bah. But this next strand, they're going to come after all the people that didn't get sick the last time. And it's going to come after all the unvaxxed people first.
Yeah, who knows? It might actually be the other way around.
Well, I've talked about this
after the vaccines.
Right. Well, I've talked about this before. I touched on it a little bit. You know, my wife is vaccinated. It was forced through work. Right. She's had nothing but health issues since. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a coincidence, man.
No.
I don't know.
Dude, you got teenage kids on a field falling out. You got reporters in studios just falling out. Got actors with money, perfect good healthcare, and they're falling out. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What changed?
Yeah. Look at fucking Jamie Foxx. You know, and there was this other the athlete. I don't know. He was like a Instagrammer or TikToker or something. Joey something. Ripped fucking dude. Great shape, man. Ate good, worked out all the time. Like 30-something years old. Fucking boom. Lights out. It's crazy. I don't know, man. I'm just going to do what I do. Eat good, work hard, and fucking keep on pushing.
Scat Pack said, tell her to chew some nicotine gum. They're finding it helps or can get rid of the bad stuffs. Not medical advice, just some scientific findings.
Yeah.
What's up, TT1? Coop gang?
Man, I haven't had a cigarette in almost 4 years, and I use these nicotine pouches, and I love them.
Shit, I haven't. Let's see.
Them fucking vape things, man, they ain't no good for you. I'm not gonna preach to you, but I don't know how much better them damn things are than cigarettes, to be honest.
A lot, because there's only 3 chemicals in this, where there's like over 4,000. Not to mention the 3 chemicals in this vape. They're already in the food that I eat.
They are? What is it?
Well,
vegetable glycol.
Matter of fact, yeah, you know, because that's in the ice cream and a lot of other foods.
Vegetable glycol.
Yep.
What is it, like a bonding agent or a binding agent?
Yeah, that's the one that they like to say is radiator fluid and stuff.
Oh.
And then you have the food flavoring.
Yep.
That would where it'd probably be, depending on how. Now you can see, there's the thing. The vapes is a device. The liquid that goes in it, it's open for whoever. Whereas cigarettes, people don't, you know, if you see a pack of Marlboro, you're just knowing that came off the Marlboro line. It's not the same with the vapes, but I don't know. It's helped me. I sleep better. I eat better. My blood pressure is better. I'm healthier. Hell, I even had a doctor ask me if I smoked, and I said, yep, used to, not no more. Oh. So apparently it's helped. But I don't, you know, anything in excess is not good for you.
Right. Right, exactly.
Oh, well, Papa's Farm says, wait. Rescue, didn't Hillbilly smoke a cig on a live stream recently when he was out of vape?
Nope. No, I have not. Oh. I was smoking a joint probably, but I took one drag off of a cigarette at the meetup. Actually, Milkmaid, I talked her into letting me have just one drag. And I took it, and it fucking burned my chest and that nasty taste in my mouth. And I was like, nope, I'm good. Thank you. I used to smoke 2 packs of Marlboros a day.
That was it. That was me. Hell, 2.5 packs easy. Which I still swear up and down I didn't even smoke. Probably half of those. But I burnt the ashes up.
Yep, burnt up in your mouth, or you're fucking getting the smoke in your eye while you got a cigarette doing something, and you just took it and threw it out half fucking way. Yeah, shit. When I was on storm, doing storm work and shit, we were working 16 hours. It wouldn't be nothing to go through fucking 3.5 packs of cigarettes. How the fuck else you gonna stay up for fucking 16, 18 hours? You know what I mean?
Well, and that was just, man, it was just, that was my thinking. That was my hand thought, you know, and it's, this is what it needed.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'll smell a cigarette. Most times it disgusts me when I smell somebody else's cigarette. But sometimes I'll smell it and I'm like, damn, I wonder if I could start smoking and then just give it up. Just like that. You know what I mean? Like smoke a pack and then give it up again. But I don't think so.
I don't like the smell anymore. It's so funny. I can actually smell a car ahead of me. If they've got their window down and they're smoking, it'll be like, oh, man, there's a nasty smell.
Yeah.
So Anti said rescue and a new claim virus strain to further distract. The fentanyl is already aerosol form, and when sprayed on skin will immediately kill someone. The Narcan is 50-50 if it will save someone. Oh, wow. And then Kim's Creation said, rescue, I finally mastered biscuits. I'll make a short video. Promise just for you. Hey, awesome. Thank you.
Hell yeah, share that shit out, bro.
Hey, man, she can make she makes all kinds of stuff. She's one of those. She cooks for VFW Hall and stuff.
Oh, nice. Oh, then you know she knows how to cook.
Right.
Because them old men, they're not going to eat. They're not going to eat shitty food. They will definitely say something about it.
Right. Yeah, see, so TT1 VG or PG, and that depends on the cloud thing, flavor and nicotine. And nicotine, this is a medical grade nicotine, so it's probably better than the nicotine they soak down your your little pocket things, your little gum things with.
Maybe. I don't know. See, there's only one ingredient on these. There's the one warning on it says this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
But they don't tell you where the nicotine comes from.
No. But it's just
it could be a bat out of China.
It's nicotine salt is what is actually in this pouch.
So they've got the nicotine from somewhere. And I'm not saying it, maybe it is medical grade. So it could be. But I will say it's like nicotine. People think nicotine's bad, and food has nicotine in it. Tomatoes have nicotine in them.
Contains nicotine salt and other food grade ingredients.
So there you go.
They've become pretty popular out here.
That's your little pouches.
Yeah, here I'll show one to you.
Yeah, see,
they got them all different flavors. Yeah, just a little clear pouch, super thin. They're the Zins.
So, but see, now I guess the first thing I think of when I think of those is like, don't you worry about that like causing like some kind of gum cancer on the direct spot that it's pressed against your jawbone?
Me, are you talking in general or me personal?
Well, I mean, in personal.
Well,
just
so yeah. So when I've done like dip in the past, I've done the dip pouches, and those after a while, I don't know, man, your gums get all fucked up. You can see them receding from your teeth, and so that I wasn't a fan of that shit. I mean, my teeth aren't great, but I've seen worse. And I did some research on these before I started using them the way that I use them, and I can't find anything that that there's any effects of that. So I don't know. I don't know.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Can you find any information on how bad the jab is?
Touche.
I'm just, because it's just, that's the one thing that's always concerned me about the pouches was that direct contact on the gum line right there. You tuck it in there and it stays right there. And it's like, man, that just seems like an over intense spot. As a matter of fact, if you even think about it, if you smoke like through a specific spot with your cigarette, it would just, dude, that one spot would just, it would have a reaction. It just, so you figure the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never been a fan of dipping. Way back, I used to do chew back when I was building plants and shit. That was when I was working.
You don't have to spit this stuff. Like it doesn't create saliva.
Right.
But it's, dude, I've been doing.
It just seems weird, man, because it's like you got it tucked in between your cheek and your gum, and it just sits there, and you're getting the flavor, but then that means you're getting a concentrated effect in that one spot in your mouth.
No, I hear you.
Did you just spit?
I spit, but it's
so it created saliva. So that means you just lied while ago. So see, this is just not going anywhere. You're just.
I didn't spit because I had saliva in my mouth. I spit because I had fucking cotton mouth and had to get it out. I don't know, man. I've been doing this shit.
You had to spit because you got saliva in your mouth because you had cotton mouth?
Yeah, you get that like fucking taste in your mouth after you fucking smoked.
Well, cotton mouth usually means that you don't have any saliva in your mouth.
No, it's just white when it comes out. That's all.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I've been doing these things for what, like 3 years, 3.5 years, and
so that's what's wrong.
I don't have any like, my gums aren't receding. There's no sore spots. I've been to the dentist a couple times, and he hasn't said nothing about it. So, but when I did quit smoking and I was doing the tobacco pouches, he was on my ass about that. He's like, dude, you got to stop those. He's like, those are no fucking good for your teeth. You're trying to put money into your teeth, get them right, and then you're using that shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, good point.
Right, Cigar says hillbilly sounds like our government. I know.
Well, get fucked.
Coming up with all them excuses.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. You want to fucking, inhale something into your lungs and fucking go out that way, or do you want to have something tucked in your lip? Go out that way. You know what I mean? It's.
I go with the third option. Neither.
Well, right. But here we are, both doing something.
I'm not putting things in my mouth and storing them in my gum line, and I'm not smoking cigarettes.
But you're inhaling a vape.
Yeah, it's the same thing that you do if you have asthma too, and you have an inhaler.
I don't know enough about it to argue with you or to debate, to be honest with you.
People really trust me. I ran a vape shop. I get it. People always hate that part of the rebuttal because it's like, but, and it's like, wait a minute, asthma inhalers. We've been using them forever. It's that carrier agent.
Is it the same process, the same shit? I just don't know. So I'm not going to try to debate something that I'm not educated on. You know what I mean?
We're creating a vapor with a coil and electricity, where in a inhaler, it's compressed aerosol. So it's more of a droplet style, but the carrier, the components inside, like the glycol, is a carrier agent that's used in inhalers.
Gotcha.
And then
So
you
it's
have
just
your food delivered.
it's the same thing with just a different delivery process. Is that kind of accurate?
Pretty much. Yep. And it's like anything else. Anything done in excess is not going to be good for you.
Right. Moderation mindset, right?
That's it. Gluttony is bad.
Well, I'm going to say that principle does not work for me in the marijuana aspect, because the more the fucking merrier, bud.
Well,
Can't smoke enough.
that's kind of the retarded mentality that got us to the point where we're at now. Because we all used to think that, and then now here we are, and it's like, oh, well, okay, maybe not so much. Right, G-Mom? No one gets out of here alive, that's for sure.
That's it. Might as well enjoy it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Not to be a fear monger, but my neighbor's son died in his 40s from oral cancer from chewing.
Yeah.
And that's right, Huckleberry, too much of anything is bad for you.
But then go figure, right? I lost a grandmother who died of lung cancer, who never smoked a day in her life. So.
Yep. Well, dude, when you just, we talk about all the other stuff with our foods and you just look at everything else in our life, we're so chemically polluted with everything. Plastic, the clothes, the fabric dyes, the food we eat. We come up with something good and we say, wow, that is pretty awesome. Well, how can I mass produce that? Well, okay, we need to chemically figure out how to do this so now we can synthetically make this item over and over again.
Right.
That's why we look at the cheap ass furniture we got. When it started out with handmade furniture, like you went and bought a handmade real wood Cheshire drawers. Now you go to IKEA and you get some particle board. Why? Because some corporate office said, we're going to scrape these shavings and this dust and shit up off the floor. We're going to throw it in a vat. We're going to throw some glue in the mix and we're going to make some boards and we're going to sell them that furniture and they'll be happy. And we said, this is awesome.
And then we're going to make them put it together themselves. Yeah. Isn't it great?
And still charge them the same.
Pretty much.
Right. Oh, look, Walmart. Walmart says, watch this shit, man. We don't need cashiers. We're going to do self-checkout. And it's like, well, where's my discount? If I'm using self-checkout, I should get a discount.
That shit pisses me off, man. And I was the asshole a few days ago. I went to my Dollar General to get some soda. And they had there's like 3 or 4 self-checkouts. And then there's one register for them to like help you. I stood at the fucking register, man. He's like, sir, can you use the self-checkout? I was like, no, ma'am, can you come check me out? Well, sir, the self-checkouts are open. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can check me out, please. And she wasn't happy about it, but she fucking did it.
No, just ask her. You should have said, well, I can use that. Can you give me a discount? Because, I mean, if I'm taking this and we're not having to pay your salary, apparently on this machine, so I should get a discount. Because that should be incorporated into the whole cost of running this business is this labor cost. But if there's no labor, then that cost should come down.
And if it wasn't for the fact that I walked by 3 people standing there fucking doing nothing on the way to the register, if I seen those people busy, I might have been more apt to go to the self-checkout. All right, y'all are busy stocking the shelves. I'm not going to fucking bother you because I have this option. But I just walked by 3 of you with your thumb up your ass. No, get your ass over here. Check me out.
Well, see, but then that would mean that the store has to teach them actually how to do that.
They know how to do that. And the same thing's at the grocery store, too. My wife dragged me to the fucking grocery store the other day. That's her deal. I don't go to the store. If I got to pick up milk or a couple steaks or something for dinner that night, that's what I do. But that's our agreement. She wanted me to go, so I went. And you get to the register, there's like literally 2 registers open out of fucking 14. There's 2 that are open. Well, they got all these self-checkouts open. And they got 5 or 6 people standing there watching the self-checkout machines.
Right.
Like, hold on a second. You got 5 of you standing there doing fucking nothing, looking around. You got 3 or 4 of them on their phone. The other one's checking the girl's butt over there. And, and you got 2 it's just, the logic makes no fucking sense. That's part of the pussification of this fucking country.
Well, what it is you can't really blame those people, because those people are standing there doing what's allowed. They just are so ignorant to the fact that they're on their way out. They just don't know it, but they're slowly being phased out. They're just standing there and they're soaking up some shit right now. And then here, give them a little bit. And then that option, that job's not going to be an option anymore.
And it's all the young kids, it's all the high school kids, which I'll give credit to our local stores. Like even we got Stop and Shop. I don't know if you would know what Stop and Shop is, but it's one of the bigger chain grocery stores out here. And they employ a lot of, high school kids and some of the special needs too, which I give them props for that. But that's to the point is that's the generation that's standing around fucking doing nothing, watching these machines, is that young generation. So now just entering the workforce, right, at a young age, that's what they know. I'm going to stand here and be on my TikTok and check my Instagram, and when somebody raises their hand or the light blinks that they need help, I'll go help them.
Now you said it all. Yeah. Actually, what's probably happening then is they're only paying them some little wage, but they're getting kickback from the government because they're disabled or handicapped or special needs. So they're getting some kind of kickback program from the government. So they just have them stand there. Yeah.
Well, sure. But honestly, I'm fine. Well, I'm not fine with like the federal kickback shit. That I think is a bunch of shit. And I like that they do that with the special needs. They give them a purpose. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, they give them something to do.
But you can't say it's a good thing if they're going to screw them over in the long run. So, put them to use, but then let them have their money just like anybody else. But they probably screw them.
Probably. I'm sure they do with the wages and shit. I'm sure they screw, that. But I'm a little bit more talking about the new generation that's coming into the workforce, and this is what they're
the lazy ass.
Yeah, this is what they're experiencing as their first job. You know what I mean? My first job my first legal job at 15 was Agway. Agway was a farm and garden center before Tractor Supplies and shit like that. And that was my first job, man. I was loading grain in people's cars and trucks and fucking bales of shavings and bales of hay and filling propane tanks and that whole fucking deal, man. Like it was a competition between me and my best friend, and we're still friends now. How many bags could you fucking carry? How many 50-pound bags could you carry at once? This lady ordered 4 200 pounds of cracked corn. Oh, I can lift all 4 of them. It was competition. Yeah. Now it's fucking, they were, can you help me? Yeah, it's only 50 pounds. Yeah, I need help.
Well, but see, look at where we've got so much robotics. So we've got so much doing things for people. So it's like you have a good analogy with your log splitter. See, so many people will run to the log splitter instead of just putting in the physical work. They don't see it the same. And society's actually been done that way with everything. It's like the self-serve gas stations. You used to have a service attendant.
Yeah.
And it's, you don't take your car and your local mechanics are gone, take it into a dealership. It's slowly being consolidated to just ease of use. The Ubers, don't go shopping for your own damn groceries. Now just sit in the damn recliner, get on your phone, and just order your groceries. They'll be here shortly.
Yep.
And we say, oh, this is so cool. This is convenient, and then one day we're going to wonder, well, why are they not bringing me my groceries? Oh, you made a mean tweet. You're not allowed to buy those groceries today.
Right. You don't
How
get
did
your
that happen?
you don't get your box of fudge rounds and Nutter Butters today.
Hey, dude, I watched some deal from some chick over in China was even warning, going, you be very careful of that digital currency. They'll monitor and they'll control everything you buy. And she talked about that very thing.
Yep.
You piss off the government, all of a sudden you went to go swipe your card and it didn't work no more.
I don't think it's too far out of our future. It's coming. They're working for it. Yeah, people don't understand that. And I get there's like the physical aspect of why people can't split wood, or I get that. But I think that those same people don't understand the satisfaction that some people, and not all, get from splitting wood, right? Like, there is a good percentage of my physical work, whether it's splitting wood, stacking wood, carrying logs, fucking banging nails, whatever, that contributes to part of my anger issues that prevents me from taking that same action out on somebody else who crosses that line. That kind of shit helps me, because I would love to, do certain things to certain people at certain times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, but
Take
see,
the aggression out.
I guess what I look at is I look at the example that has been laid before the younger generation. What was their role models? Where was the guard whenever we started to shift the moral focus, when the role models went from John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and Superman type shit to where all of a sudden it's Twizzy Gold Grill and shit, and it's Snoop Dogg and Tupac are now the role models and heroes of society, and it's like, wait, what? And then we're wondering how we got here. Well, when did we let it go?
Yeah.
And I say that, and I say it kind of cavalier, but then it's proven fact, dude. You can, if you just kind of take yourself back and you go look at the older shows, there's a moral compass up behind every episode, because TV was new. So this wasn't a form of all the time entertainment. This was just like, hey, you'll have your weekend or you'll have your nightly show, because during the day you're doing things. And
right.
Those, the shows had a moral code to them. Like there was something to learn. Don't lie, cheat, steal, something. There was something to learn.
There was a lesson attached of some sort.
Yeah. And then that went away. And then all of a sudden it became Days of Our Lives, General Hospital. And now you don't have moms focusing on the kids. They're now stuck on the soap operas. So now the kids are starting to be told to go entertain themselves. Kind of go occupy yourself, because it's that time for, Days of Our Lives, or As the World Churns, well, that started shifting to me right there, because that's the parenting. And then they started making, of course, you have the whole economic side, which then makes the work ethic start to put in more. So now all of a sudden mom starts even losing that kind of time to watch that, because she's going to need to get a job, because the bills are just keep getting higher and higher.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, you just, dude, 20, 30 years later, you don't have a nuclear family. You don't have anything based off of that. And you have these little, I don't know, weird ass shits that gotten into some key roles and that are now painting this picture. Hey, Shorty, take care. Make it a great day. Hope the kids have a good day in school.
Yeah, I mean, thinking back, like now that you kind of, bring it up like that, I could see that transition from the 90s. I was born in 82, so I grew up, 90s. And I
Wait a
remember
minute.
those shows.
You were born when?
82.
Oh, damn. Dude, I was joining the Army when you were born.
Damn. And so, like, I remember the shows, like the 90s, you had like Family Matters, Saved by the Bell, your TGIF type things for any of you guys that are in your, in your 40s, you know what I'm talking about. And like you said, those shows had a lesson, like they taught, whether it was how to be there for a friend or what to do when you see something that's not fucking right, or, you know what I mean? Like there was a lesson behind it. It taught morals. It taught there was something in there positive. There ain't none of that shit on fucking TV now. Every
Right.
goddamn
Hey,
thing on TV is a fucking reality show.
later, Yankee. Make it a great day, sir, and good luck with the chicken coop. You're going to have to post a picture of it or something.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one, Yankee.
Rescue of kids
Like I would say that
jobs starting as a child, their bodies can be ready for any type of manual job. Well, that's true, Hoot. But see, that's just it, though. The parenting even stopped. That's like you didn't do chores. The kids didn't have chores. I remember when my kids went to school, there would be friends and they didn't have chores. And it's like, well, chores are what you do. This is how you participate in part of the home. You're
100%.
But see, and when you kind of get to they didn't pick that up. Well, we haven't passed that on. And that's what's scary, because that the other view of things has so much power of an attraction, because you can just do what you want to do and you're justified. It's somebody else's or something else's fault. And that's just, man, such an easy narrative for these kids to take on.
Yeah, I mean, I had chores as a kid, and I remember fighting my mother tooth and nail, man. Fucking, I didn't want to unload the dishwasher. I just didn't want to do that shit. But she made me fucking do it. But then it created that structure as an adult. I mean, I moved out at 16, so, but it gave you that structure. You knew shit had to get done. Like,
did you have to make your bed every morning before, when you got up for school? Did you have to make your bed before you left for school?
Yep. And if I didn't, I wasn't allowed outside when I got home from school.
Yep. See, and there was a good etiquette. Think about it. That's good etiquette. It's just like you were being taught to keep your room clean. So that's teaching you housekeeping. You're learning to take care of yourself and maintain a certain, decorum, self-respect. Yeah. And it starts that way, and then it carries on. But when you don't, and all of a sudden you have kids that can throw things around on the floor and, oh, that's no big deal, somebody else will clean it up, it's the wrong message, because then you just end up with people that can't function in society. Yeah,
or you get the mom that goes into their room. Ooh, sorry about that. Mom that goes into their room after they go for school and cleans it up for them and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, it's no big deal. I'll do it for them. But that's not teaching them. Son, are you beating the shit out of that gate or what? I didn't know if he was walking down the whole just gate line just with a chain going like he's some kind of prisoner in the cage or something. Instead of beating the coffee cup, he's rattling chains on the gate. Let's see, grandson just came back from a week at Camp Cadet, a different kid. Oh, there you go. Yeah, start learning some repetition. Start learning some value, some self-respect, that feeling of accomplishment, when you do stuff. Right, and Kim's, you got an iPad teaching your kids. That's it.
Right.
These parents, and it's like, here's I can give you a phone. That's a quick babysitter. And well, it's like, what do you need a babysitter for? Well, because I'm busy looking at mine. And it's like, see, you don't need a babysitter. You just need to get off of that yourself.
Exactly. They're giving the kid the fucking electrical device so they can sit and have their electrical device time.
Exactly. Dude, it blows my mind. What's up, D-Dog? Hey, morning, Miss Amy.
Don't get me wrong, dude. I love my days or my time where I sit on the fucking couch and I do nothing but watch TV, but there's so few and far between that it's actually like that. It's like a treat. And then I almost feel guilty about it.
Why?
I mean, you guys see me, man. I'm always doing shit, man.
We don't always see you. We just see the parts you want us to see.
Which lately has been a little too much, I'm thinking.
For all I know, this might be the same footage from a while ago when you were kind of doing the same hay pile before. It almost looks similar.
Oh, yeah. I've jumped up my game, dude. It's pretty good green screen, right?
Well, you got the laptop, so we don't know. You've already been through the Filmora film class. We don't know what you're capable of anymore.
Look out. I mean, if you saw me the other day or yesterday, I'm fed Billy, so. I'm deep undercover in the prepper community of YouTube.
Well, that's Hutch and them say it's the Fed head. Got that Fed hair. Deep undercover. Jamal Merkel says I haven't had a TV for over a decade. No loss. I got to say, I mean, a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I kind of was like, oh, damn, I wonder if there's anything decent, maybe it'd be worth watching something. No, all I had to do is, that's when we still had it in the living room because there were certain crafting shows that she would watch. And I finally told her one day, because I go, so why do we pay for this? She goes, well, that's what I watch, the crafting shows. I said, watch this. And off YouTube we went, and it was like, look, see all them crafting things? Here they are right here. And she's like, oh, well, we don't have to pay for that shit then. And so we don't have that no more. But dude, they lost me a long time ago. It's just there. Matter of fact, I gotta say, it was right around 2016. It's almost like Orange Man Bad jacked them up so bad that all the actors stopped acting and became some kind of Orange Man activist and shit, and got so political. And it was like, okay, you people just, if you're in the image, if you're an actor, you need to kind of remain neutral. That way when people watch your movies, because I could watch something right now, dude, and I see the face and go, shit, dude, you're ruining that movie for me now. All I do is hear you screaming about the unvaxxed are killing us and shit, or some stupid, insane shit.
Yeah, there's been a few actors I stopped watching their movies because of that. And because of the shit I found out they were into. Tom Hanks.
Yeah. It just
fucking you had to fucking ruin Forrest Gump for me, you scumbag.
I know.
My favorite movie. And I had to find out that you were on Epstein Island, you fucking diddler.
It's just so much shit. So I don't know. And I like to read. I like to learn shit. So I used to watch, matter of fact, towards the tail end of my TV watching days was I used to just like watch how it's made.
How it's made, yeah, that was a good, yep.
How it was made in the History Channel. I used to watch the History Channel for the longest time until all of a sudden I watched the narrative start changing there, and I'm like, what? Oh, man, you people are just putting your fucking thoughts into shit way too much. Let's stick with the facts. Everybody can make up their own mind and just...
Right, just stick with the fucking entertainment, like you said before, you know what I mean?
That's it.
You don't need to be an influencer on anything. Just stick to the content. Entertainment, that's what you get paid for. Like I'm a carpenter. So I don't try butting my fucking opinion when the interior designer comes in and wants to start designing shit and picking fixtures and this and that. That ain't my job. That's not my part. So I shut the fuck up and, oh, you need a couple blocks there? Okay, sure. Oh, you want me to build a chase soffit there? Sure, no problem. I can do that.
There you go. Kim's Creation says, LOL, rescue, he's making us look bad. Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not feeling bad or guilty at all. I'm living vicariously through Hillbilly right now is all.
I'm making y'all look bad?
Yeah, because
Why?
you're doing.
No, fuck no. I'm doing it for you.
That's it. I'm just living vicariously through him. It's too hot down here.
No, I just feel a lot of the times the only time I can jump on is when I'm doing something. It's all good. And I try to take you guys along with me sometimes. The horses are all inside, otherwise I'd show you them, but there is absolutely no service in the barn. It shuts right off.
They got air conditioning in the barn?
No. Yeah, the doors. Open the doors and the windows.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't get hot enough here. Most of the barns and shit in Connecticut, they don't have air conditioned barns, but there's there's fans everywhere. There's box fans in every stall. So.
Oh, because down here, buddy. Matter of fact, hell, I could take you not far from me. There's a couple of smaller barns and shit, dude, you'd be like, damn, I could live in that damn thing. It's like, yo, yeah. And them horses feel that way too.
Oh, hell yeah. Who was talking about it the other day? I think Hutch. Or maybe, I don't know, somebody was talking about like the trailers, the horse trailers.
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking air conditioned on the horse side and air conditioned on the rider side.
You've got an RV in the front half of it, basically a whole fifth wheel trailer in the front half, and then your horses in the back half.
Yeah.
But no, down here, dude, there's barns. There's barns that you roll up and you go, oh, damn, that's a barn? It's like, yep. And you can see the horses in the bottom, but you walk in it, no. It's like all this nice, fancy little furniture stuff. They've got the loft up there that has a balcony, and they can sit up there and they can smoke cigars and drink bourbon and play poker over the top of their high-dollar race horses. I'm only a couple of hours from Delta Downs, so.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And horses are in Texas.
This is not one of
people that ride a horse to fucking Dollar General around here, dude. I even put a picture. I put a picture one day actually on the thing going, oh, check this out. You won't believe this. And I showed a picture from the Dollar General just up the road. Somebody had their horse tied to the little yellow post out there.
Nice. These are the horse trailers we're working with out here. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Ritz-Carlton of
that one. Now that one there has air conditioning on it. That one to the right, that white one, looks like it has an AC unit on top.
Oh yeah, it's got one on top. Yep. But that trailer's like a fucking 1984. So I'm guessing the unit doesn't work. But yeah, it does. Yeah, that's a feather light.
There you go. See, and they're just letting the weeds grow up around that thing and rust the frame and just rot the shit.
Oh yeah, the owner don't give a fuck. He's got fucking 8 toes in the grave.
Well, if he wants to get rid of it, and if it would pull, hell, I'd try to come up with a fifth wheel to even haul that thing off.
There's a couple of them that I would like at the homestead for fucking storage. But I'm looking. It's kind of funny you mentioned that because I'm looking into getting a trailer so I can add hauling to my repertoire of services offered.
Oh, like getting a fifth wheel type setup and a hitch setup so you can do hot shot type stuff or what?
Yeah, maybe get into some hot shot deliveries, but I mainly want to haul livestock. I gotta come up with a way to bring in significant income for the winter months So if I can do that driving and hauling, that would be ideal. Whew.
But you got wood business, right? You sell firewood?
Yeah. Correct.
So you could deliver firewood too.
Yeah. Everybody and their brother is selling firewood right now. So what my plan of attack is to let everybody sell their wood, sell out now, so that come January, December, January, February, all these other places are out of wood. I've still got 15, 20 cord ready to go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's helped me. It's worked for me in the past. I don't advertise the firewood until I start seeing people looking for wood, and then people replying with, "Oh, we're out. Well, guess what? Here I am.
There you go.
So, but all right, man, I'm going to hop off of here. I got to get wrapped up here and get some other things done. I appreciate you having me up.
You got it, brother. You're welcome anytime. Hey,
Yes,
try
sir.
to make
Chad,
it a good day and be careful.
Chad, have a good day. Yeah, go do stuff. Peace,
Right
y'all.
on, bro. Peace. Cool deal. Yeah, I come up at 3.5 hours. I mainly wanted to give you guys an update of kind of where I've been. I'm just, I don't know, trying to get my head right. And that's an ongoing thing. So it's just take y'all along for the ride. Oh. Yep. I think I might go ahead and call it. I need to go out and try to figure out some kind of water thing, or I might just go put some water on the ground for the chickens. But yeah. I'm going to call it. I might be on tonight. We're on Indy's panel. I might show up there on hers. I'll try to share that link on my community page. I'll share it. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it. So I think I'll just give you my little song. Actually, I think I'm going to play the same song I did on the coming in. Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi. Make your day a good day. Reach out to somebody if you need to.
If I ain't here tomorrow, if the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn bitter. Don't be ashamed about your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. You're gonna find that girl got made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet, keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right, forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Make your day a good day. The choice is yours. If you need to reach out to somebody, you reach out. I appreciate y'all. Make your day a good day. Peace out.